share live with DSTV channel 364. Channel 121 and our Sabaka will go TV. Emrena so midfield action any edin that program is a good yemun samamano any efie no yemu enhwemu ya discussions how do pick up so don kobebo na epedie mu ama breaking news and so atwaso ententem. All right. And idea ni abobo no di bremo found the beka ho 05515999933 05515999933 and no any WhatsApp messages line with me the afaso Abraham 0244263902 0244263902 and also a WhatsApp video line with me the messages no Abraham Tony Montana Tracy amano some nyina nim so no a na eboan de nyina no eba bonten emaye enra UEFA Champions League matches and also eba so round of 32 playoff no ehi for na frim ehi for na eko omo anim nyame yad mo china and round of 16 draw no and also beba so ebi wura matches mu de call ebia no Tony Ababano the Brayen and Europa and the conference league matches no and so Basso and Moons and some Kakra Hani now Babano the Bray and Sana Ebefi Kwamiki the Efisem no and so Bray Pole way and some P and the Eba and some P and the Eba Ebe latest you name say weekend the MTNFA Cup matches outdoor and Subakoso Ewo Maimu Hato folk ni Kumasi Asante Kotoko Edin Sembia sign aba beto abonting na ose Hato folk and Asante Kotoko reaffirm commitment to elevating Ghanaian football. Enti ehunsem die ne wom nyina bebremo enra parliament and so ekwa sitina na pole wo no ko pie mu ho ma parliamentarians echechre o madwen pa na ba ko a emse eda obia no oka ho nsem no honorable Isaac Adongo oko Bolgatanga Central ono na ye MP yenti kakra na yentoaso.
Football passion of this country, but this is just one too many. Today we are discussing this unfortunate situation because it involves Asante Kotoko. But there have been series of such events in our country where supporters think that when they disagree, they must take the law into their hands. And this should bring finality to such incidents in our football. Nobody should die following your passion. I understand that the man left behind 6 children. This is a very, very difficult situation for his family. And, Mr. Speaker, I think that we need to take football a lot more serious. The rules of football is not just the rules on the field. Mr. Speaker, what are the protocols for making a football field fit for purpose? Not everywhere is fit for purpose. What we are playing football on are what we call parks. They don't qualify to hold soccer matches. We must take the licensing of stadia very, very important so that we tick all the boxes to ensure that when people go to a stadium or go to a football field, that football field is fit for purpose. So we must begin to license our football fields. And when we begin to do, you realize that many places such as Infantryman will not qualify to host football matches, let alone for us to die the way we are dying. My colleague mentioned that they were struggling to get very simple first aid.
The woman adults ye papa Honorable Isaac Adongo Bolgatanga Central MP somebody to Ija and so I don't know Okan MP and the other MPs in some the Atuja name of Tony they will be able to say Rasha Bedjafue Kusia no can sim say one next Omokan sa kwa because some are not honorable dongo cano and no pepe ne gusu ayeka.
There was some points.
Yes.
Virtually, I can't even
Yes.
know that.
With the speaker, AC,
Yeah.
with the speaker, AC,
Nina do can't now.
AC. Into no, almost come say we are what next. Omu di to yes, omu di chire. Ensure say abeye mrakete obia say ase esemase emra mo se no Ghana ha obia is
parliament dey.
Yes. So just say into omu come say ya what next. Hwensema honorable Adongo kai.
He was some points.
Yes. But over ground the omo ye no nye no omo kan parliament one. Yes. Omo ye bibi different. And you know in the parliament one man wa tumu no do be able to say one next. Mo de be hwe ama ayenhye ama nipa bi adiso ana say mo ko kan keke. All right. Imagine you home. We any other local stories never one of the bravo. Tony Montana.
Godfather.
I'm around where enough you measure also the brave.
But that CP award winner. Yemen tier 4 and have 4 kwaba emena so. Ye too far and summer air so uncle for enclose so yeba shas here at the free America. Leo Messi Argentina and na home matching. Born uncle for say what than no you know a cold, extremely chilled. And until Messi owns ya kinda anopai Messi Argentina na game a course Inter Miami. Eshe Kabako Emma Sporting Kansas omo entimi ante na Leo Messi throughout his football career no 851 goals and so far Leo Messi etimi ashare the first goal in 2025 na Messi ever since or joining Inter Miami 40 matches and one ball was 35 goals 18 assists into over 53 goal contribution in 40 games for Inter Miami. Ain't oko the history of Inter Miami all-time top scorers in all competitions. Messi Edikan 35 goals, Leonardo Campana Asher 32 goals, Gonzalo Pipita Higuain Asher 29, Suarez 25, Robert Taylor Asher 17 goals into Inter Miami. All-time top scorer in all competitions. Leo Messi and a game of course so and Messi go no and our Kessben television so now young Netherlands says Feyenoord and Chakran come on drew actually appointed Ruben van Persie, former Arsenal, former Man United player no on coach Eddie ama a final a football club no yentinsi UEFA Champions League and the famous Santiago Bernabeu Real Madrid any city game no ever so first leg no na Madrid City 3-2 and also Equatorial 3-1 into home and away Real Madrid are qualified 6-3 on aggregates and no killing Mbappe Epo hat-trick Wabra Madrid among qualify na game of course so any goals are a PPM no and our Kessben so killing Mbappe go for Castle Oba Madrid because of say or winning Ballon d'Or or say there be playing for Madrid alone and non more important than Ballon d'Or. Na yebisa no say abasa or top scorer or Champions League na or say Oba Madrid to win titles. Yes, say Oba abe top scorer last year. Now or top scorer in the Champions League, but we win and no any title. Ni aim and say or the Madrid ebe a lot of titles. Yebisa Mbappe say or china draw ni either say Madrid Leverkusen and Atletico why not pay and also prefer Atletico Madrid up Madrid derby no still a beya and travel so omunya Leverkusen na ekire say omobetu kwan akọ Germany onso mpene sa omunya Atletico dia ni nyina no Madrid derby omunya Madrid ho a enti enya ade akwanti obi a be involved na Rodrigo say probably we ended the best night of the season about the Champions League or how difficult and opponents in a year so first leg share na first half total dominant na throughout the game etimi winning a lot of goals share goals defended better because Enra Madrid probably we any best night of the season hebisa Raul Asensio defender na obi e bolidino hebisa Madrid defender no either Atletico or Leverkusen one I prefer and I'm saying it doesn't matter we are Real Madrid to opponent we are Madrid ebenya in the draw no aye ready Ro Ferdinand Man United great no ɔmo legend enra na or Santiago Bernabeu ɔno nso kasaye na ɔbɔmado da baso pa say ɔmo enwumadi a ɔmo edini ekoyie pa Mbappe Rodrigo Vini Obama so and also City ehome here some additions nyasa City team we dey ebekoswa aba form we ene nsema Rio Ferdinand edituja momienko na yenti ne nsem no kakra
quality, but actually pace and power, the ability to run and run off players in transition. And I think losing over the years, Sterling's gone, Sane's gone, Mahrez has gone, Rodri's out of the team now, it's a massive difference. Alvarez has gone. These are players that in transition, in terms of mobility for this team, would put teams absolutely on the back.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker's another one to add to that. There's those players put teams on the back foot. And before anything, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius Junior put teams on the back foot. Forget quality, but they put teams on the back foot and they run behind. That's kind of come out of this team now, and they're having to find other ways to score goals and to hurt teams. And at the moment, along with other things that are contributing to that, it's not happening.
Yeah, obviously they're going through a transition period.
Wey Rio Ferdinand Man United omo legend no na ebo Real Madrid about especially omo attack ne enim ho Rodrigo Vinicius Kylian Mbappe na Thierry Henry ono so CBS Sports no so so Bernabeu Henry say Madrid team no who say ekọ form pe na omo amamo home no so level B a ebe mata no Champions League no na omo I just you na omone level no afa mo bi ntin se ma turn already to ja efa Madrid bobuko no.
Yes, right from the start, yeah, maybe. But then when you saw how the season was going, you could see that every time if the level is a bit too high, they can cope with it, whatever it is, whoever it is. As soon as there is a bit of rhythm, a bit of aggressivity into the game of the opponent, they can cope with it. And look, I said it so many times, this Man City side has been magnificent for years. So if a team can get a pass in terms of not having a good season, it's Man City. So look, on the other side, you have to give a lot of credit to Real Madrid, because if you remember the game against Liverpool, it looked like they were not a team that were going to go really far and do well maybe. But then once again with Madrid,
Liverpool I'm say Madrid 3-1 no na who Madrid team say omonye team ebe kwa chire kra nanso enra o total dominance performance wise goals anyhow solid and omoye wa chire ho na Madrid team deserve a lot of credit. Level B are omo adjust no ma copy wey any someone we edit to ja na no see no and touch on Jude Bellingham red card okodi against Osasuna F word no. Also, no matter the form, so you sue F off and F you cry, and you're acceptable. Red card deserve Thierry Henry and the Munchi mobile.
Is there a difference? Does it matter?
For me, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't say that on the field. I've done it. I'm sure you've done it. We're done it.
We're pretty sure Jamie's done it, yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is the referee doesn't have to accept it. We all understand how he said it. But the referee doesn't have to accept to hear that on the field. So he took a red card. It is an insult at the end of the day.
Is the boundary somehow perhaps stricter here in Spain, though?
Wherever you are, you shouldn't say that on the field. And again, I repeat, I've done it. But if the ref gave me...
Baby, I will be, no matter the country, I will say Spain, England, unacceptable effort on ultimate enyusu, emani yono, what used to be that, and my also train a bank referee, no, now I right, so show Jude Bellingham, red card against Osasuna. Now, and right after defeat, Man City, Esofani, who say, dugout, dressing room, Hono, Mateo Kovacic, Croatia, you know, you say on it, Luka Modric, Antonio Rudiger, on Rudiger, and so a ball, Chelsea playing. Now, Omotiwa Edin Komo, and I just covered Diol, to my Kessben television, no, not game, not on the way yet. Madrid qualified, dressing room hall, and Rudiger, Ebeto, so Mateo Kovacic, Croatia, you know. And I feel Josko Vadiol and Luka Modric Edin Koma on also Quatrema or more and so it me a bon Komobakai Muhammad Abu Treka. Mohamed Yemiensa, Abu Treka, so a pandit, retired footballer, no ball Emma Ali, any Egypt national team, no, na Abu Treka say, and I game a call, so our Bonabao, no, na a beautiful, friendly match for Real Madrid. That is also match, no, na any competitive BAO, na a beautiful, friendly game. Hey, Abu Treka and Sama, and also Eddie Etu Jano, no, on a cancer for Champions League, na Arsenal for about the finals, and for say Abu Treka, drop and so UEFA Champions League, no, na draw no eba so far teams are qualifying no emu every England, Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Arsenal, Uko Spain, Barca, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, Germany, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, and after Dortmund, France, PSG, and Lille, Netherlands, PSV, and the final Italy, only one, so sad. Inter Milan, Belgium, Club Brugge, and Portugal, so Benfica. Now, draw no china. Round of 16 first leg games the number so 4th and 5th of March. Now return legs no abaye 11th and 12th of March. Quarterfinals 8th and 9th of April. Return legs 15th and 16th of April. Semi-finals first leg 29th and 30th of April. Now second semi-finals no second legs no about so 6th May 7th May. Now grand finale May 31 our Alliance Arena Munich. Now ochina and I drawn but you bisa say Italian teams no day and atomo the last 24 hours teams no pina and every month Atlanta Club Brugge yomo free mo final AC Milan every mo and enwa PSV and so Juventus and so Eddie Efremo. Now Luis Enrique coach Eddie my PSG and PSG qualified per park and so and the day Omo clean sheet in both legs of the playoff Omo etwa start Brestois Ekosama 3-0 and everyone so Omo ball Park the Prince 7-0. Luis Enrique beside say Ochina draw no either Samuel Liverpool and now Barca or so Omo any preference bia team bia draw no ebi yoma baby no Omo aye very ready either Barca or Liverpool way and in summer coach Luis Enrique and so Eddie Atudra na PSV any Juve match na about so and run Timothy we are the only goal and Juve for enya ye na first leg ni Juve show 2-1 return leg ni so enra e Korea 2-1 nti e extra time ni mo na man PSV e share omo third goal o kan aggregate ni bomo 4-3 no dey qualify Timothy we are say enra da omo and defend ye crack na was come ye more aggressive na omo lack a bit of aggression and hunger na enra de enema anko ye crack Thiago Motta coach Managerial say eno e proper and so affected omo 3 forced substitutions. You started game in the 11th minute. Renato Vega, I'm fan from Chelsea, Bolon, and O'Brien, Emma, Eddie Andrea, Camgrasso by Emma Lord Kelly, Echo Central Defense. Now, coach Nichema, Manuel Lucatelli, and then Coop Menes, almost a free move. Now, Coop Menes, dear. Now, fever 2 days ago into another car say coach no and so any infirmity enra na injuries any sickness in the four so now or yes 3 substitutions no enti amo engom ho ni ma so me fan aka only Inter Italian club omo echo for ochina round of 16 draw no na PSV enra almost so a winning match na pe almost celebration na connect players no na so happy to players no our reactions and our Kessben television so Netherlands 2 reps final air call for round of 16 draw and a PSV and Oven and so air call for draw no enti and celebration be and our Kessben so to watchina and draw and so baso yanko Villa Park and Premier League game so Aston Villa and Liverpool ekote match no ekoye draw ekamienu ana obia etimi ehye na Liverpool and share first goal na Mo Salah on a register first goal anti game course enra no and our Kessben television so first goal for Liverpool and you want say unity lema Belgium, Ebeteka, Eddie Emma, Aston Villa, and Oli Watkins, a go before the half-time break. In the first half, no, na Villa lead by 2-1. Yeba second half, no, and Trent Alexander, coach, no, Ebe in a Fremua, and Trent, Eddie equalizer. Or stake a Caribbean son of substitutions, and so a Basinti and gamer, a course, and a talking points, a chance. I better Homa Darwin Nunes out to me SL no car enra Liverpool a big chance pass and commit me a winning. Now so enra game no a draw not just Arsenal for any advantage kakra Villa aye adwumane kakra e dey abomti enra match e call so and I will we a Darwin Nunes chance now or no and so etimi SL no enra da obi ase hey striker pa and 1-on-1 you had the goalpost at your mercy hey maso bam na bono so enambano. So after the game, Van Dijk, Liverpool captain, say omo highly disappointed. Say omo drop points of Villa Park. Game way no sen komutimi win. Van Dijk ekasai. Wallenty Van Dijk captain Emma Liverpool right after the match or the same P Eddie Etuja na enyo nunko Oli Watkins enoda onenya second goal Eddie Emma Villa ono so kakra Eddie so say draw no on be sa na enra on attack na ano hye ibenya Rashford Oli Watkins na afi others e wonim ho Oli Eddie Samuel Etuja right after the draw.
They're at the top of the league for a reason, so we knew it was always going to be tough with them coming here. But, you know, we've got a strong record here at home and we always make it hard for teams. So even though we found ourselves a goal behind, we reacted well and, and went ahead. So, yeah, I think we played well. We deserve minimum a point. And like you said, we had chances. We could have nicked it at the end there.
Do you feel you raised the levels?
Almost deserve minimum 1 point. And rather, almost 8 me a kanye. Anna Slot, a Liverpool, almost a manager, or say hard pa, almost disappointed. Senra, almost angry, draw the Debbie. Now send come for win at the Villa Park. Anna Slot, Liverpool manager, no, Okasai.
Happy are you with that draw away from home?
No, not so happy to be honest. I think if you look the game back, and that's what you did as well. I think we created far more chances than them. I think we did everything we had to do to get a result over here, maybe even a win. The only thing what wasn't perfect was conceding a set piece, because if you concede a set piece in a big game against a very strong opponent, it's very hard to win a game.
Is that the most concerning thing, that the goals you conceded or not taking the opportunities to win them?
Like I said, set piece is never ideal. If you want to win a big game, you have to be balanced in your set pieces. I score one and they score one.
Coach Anna Slot of Liverpool edited draw and a game no career draw. Now Lami Yama say ain't that. So no Bama Barca one day we see na kind Eddie Amama does ain't happen. Your players be homo Barca be ball Madrid Saviola be yebi Louis Figo be yebi also no ain't that sell be ball Eddie Ama Madrid. Now Thomas Partey ya just a Barca for internally omo din hon komo next summer na Partey or ye free agent and until Barca first start here omo so edin hon komo Todd Bowley next week Thursday obeba London na business of football summit no abeka se p e was here topics no ebe recruitment model relationship with a year clear leak na Stamford Bridge nkomo Enzo Maresca and more a Todd Bowley ebedi nkomo p na Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli April 1 no match starting esia kan omo beto omo na omo bo games e ama Arsenal Kobe Menu target after international break in March no or GD pass afterwards no beto no na wabo e ama United epe Matheus Cunha ono esina kan ma 1-1 rest the release clause no 62 million pounds Man United ni abre pass omo na omo enso epe Ruben Amorim coach no koso hwie say ya United afa no ho aden omo apense managers be down Zinedine Zidane Mauricio Pochettino omo mienu din enso abetodwa na Juventus person fa Ademola Lookman say Lookman and Atlanta Fontaine ye cra coach Jean Pedro Gasperini be born a chief say or the worst penalty taker no ama the issues be abama boy no ebetimi akojube so munya na omo epe Godfather other room of focus on sem no yen fancy
so man nadio abranti mo abu Atalanta pa
from injury no benya consolation goal
inti wakose penalty we are there as a coach who did better hona uguna ni masa
penalty ultimate share na match ase
boy ni dia pa
say a big disrespect
yes
coach now for say am fam
ofiri wa enyo bia wo kra
African best mo yen yen African best
eno mudi no agroza
na wo yen sa no coach
okay no say the ball ono de bia on na ebo no kra no ena man kwan
yeah
so no say one goal
no say one
yes
goal of injury na
intino
no abeshe back
publicly ugu man all right the fancy Tony FC Basel Switzerland
okay
was a Ghana for a type boss team
me kai say Samuel Nkrumah bobo order and Boga no Ahmed Adams Ninu center back and Black Stars in defender no on also aboard and FC Bal there meaning say Ghanaian players are see a kind pa
enti omo show appreciation na Ghana for omo so ebe ball ho na fe omo wachiri omo nim so mbeba be ball e wo Basel no omo de sa anyonko grono beto Basel any Ghana ntem because your players no omo for omo ni agro kra na free na ekwe kra de afi no mbe fa Ghana players no more ama omo rep owo omaimu wajina team no anai team na suma no ema ode omo jerseys kama pa FC Basel jerseys original jerseys pa Tony
wow
ushe we no enya sem ketu akra FA pa we mfangu ha ba ko 15 me cheni nyina Tony nya ha na be slade obi akra ehwo because you feel you how obi a pemi to mami to Tony nya de abefa to fabra Tony to mami o che utrizo enti e be cheni nyina ba enne de me che 5 and the match 5.
Okay.
Nyame aduma ochina match 5. Okay. Na bia Monday masan ache diakano. Enti eduru ha mabie lines no ofra na mama FC Barcelona Jesse bi f papa. Enti omo rep omo maimu no the Jesse abreye and so ewa ha
Kasim Adams.
Oh yes.
The kind of pass
yes. Yeah.
Kasim Adams.
Okay.
Ahmed Adams in FC Bal.
All right.
Samuel Nkumo. Unsa sala nso ko ball who.
Yeah. Enti edua e betwetwe ho enkomo time no so me nka sabon fro e dey am de betwem o start free esremo edua magic jerseys no e dey amamo mo anti na o de bai wan kasa ye sports no e na o chicha man dey bi ndi me mai mu bia ba kokra be nyina na be mamo e dey masepa at the right time me announce lines no motimi afre na me decide jerseys and so achemo CAF Confederations Cup and FA CAF Champions League quarter final draw no baso ne ene na baso nti awam hon ba betrasi ni other stories Africa ni na no ode honsem enso abre moma mesima kakra bi na me fa ni dwa kakra me ba ye ni nyina honsem enso ebebremo ejane siwa wa na obeba Otria Herbal Alex Alex atrasi enti yenko no na yenhwe dodi ebre so wo ye
Sergio Radi Nyankopon gusu we hwe
de Nyankopon asipa
we de nka obechiche ne se me wa ha die ne nka chese
na se wo jesi me bo ho kakra nsa na wase
se Sergio hwe
sa
ya hwe champion player
what okay all right what is our bo ho kakra nsa na jesi me who say kitikiti no jesi san bo ho nsa na wase
ya hwe Sergio
okay musu players and tells you
entama Sergio ye gina musu so ba bia ewu
all right
there be I am Vinicius Junior nyina ni mbobo che omu
okay
ni mbobo che omu mu boidie ni mbobo che omu
uni mbo boche Vini Junior
Sergio
we yento otwa no why na sorry no ko why otwa heba
ejare shiwa wala obeba
omija wansma abeka no so papa ni mbo boche Messi kra
Sergio nyezi Sergio mamena wasi na menchia wahwefo eni wetiefuo na menko abuakwa Ghana Baptist University na menchia Mondi obabesi opespose si mihu bida o monitor papa Mondi baby awu bia mechia wo anopai na afi memfa wahwefo ni wetiefuo enko Divine Hope Herbal Center asoye kese no ewu Kumasi Makuru abusuakuru wa junction Kumasi Makuru abusuakuru wa junction na yeka wotwea yeka Divine Hope Herbal Center yadru a ewodwa so eye ba kope sisi eno ne otwea herbal powder na orofo ebia o pentem o sore ebia na mantimi ama wo yade no so me de numbers no atudwa na watimi afre yen na se ya ama wo yade so ana se wa o sore a ohu ba bia asoye no no na watimi ahwehwe yen na wo so waba na wabeje wa yare sa numbers no ye 0591 565557 0591 56 5557 0551 228281 0551 228281 ana de atwa to ne 0550 63 9037 0550 63 9037 eno esa ye WhatsApp line nti wo hwɛ me na wotie me na wa amanone a wobetimi de audio no afa ho na wone yen atwetwe enkomo ye ka otwea heba pada otwea heba pada eye aduro nwanwaso a Divine Hope Herbal Center yakofa ba na ebo adwuma awieye bremu na aduro ye kamfo ma onipa bi a wote nkase ne sisi eye ne ya wa sisi yade abetena wo so ache na wanum nunu na sisi yade ne enko sisi na sugar sisi na donku sisi ne mohuma nyina atete anu nti ama wo tena asia na wo bobna wo sori a na wo bobna unante kakra bi na wo pa baabi atena ne nyina ne sisi ne ye wo ya ni una me kamfo otwea heba powder amaw sese wunya wotwea heba powder atiti bi gu nsuo hiem na wono ma sisi yade atena wo so ache ne nyina eba abekọ na wagina brane se oba ana bema na da bia asema ya me kan se wo ye bema na sisi yade betena wo so cha enche ne ma no o mama guy name Mr 2 minutes efri se bema ko asini mu apetere pio na bema wagye mu sesi yi se sisi yade atena wo so ache pa na wagye wo ho na enye na wanum nuro na enkode a aduro ne ye ba ko pe eno ne otwea heba powder ebia wo so wutie misesia kokonti o na mana wo pesa wani kakra kokonti sabi ubeja wona no ubonsa ahoro kakra wom uja wona no ubonsa moja kakra ewom na sabi okokobo no epie aba kokonti obi yefunu ebom sabi ubeka se epodane yama asoche eworo so wo ho kokonti a orofo se koko abetina woni paduam na woje wo ho a enye na atena wo so akyede a aduro ne ye ba akopɛ eno no otwea heba pada se kohwehwe wotwea heba pada na se koko na ama wo pesa wani so wisi a wo hwade a unhunu ye afi obi wo ho so a agu ni widiem ma ne bebre se wantwi ponso a ontimi nante ni nyina ne se kokol sebe ade nanim aboso orofo una mekamfo otwea heba pada ma se wunya bia koko na abegu widiem nyina koko abetena wo so wanya aduru a epegi a sebe untimi nya wo na ni nyina no koko yade ne ebefri ni paduane mu akọ na wo so wanya ahode agina brane se oba ana bema na se wo ye bema na wo so koko yade ebetena wo so cha enche na wo so wanya guy name e wo man ho Mr 2 minutes if is a bema ko sini anima sesia na wagem orofo kwahwehwe otwea heba powder me kasa seti yi obi akọkyekere ne nsa akọkyekere ne nsa no yasi ni BP ni number 200 and something eye ne pressure no enti aye no ayam hyehye edano so orofo una me kamfo otwea heba powder ma una nte kakra bi bonse wakoma ebo kin ebu wa bonse wuti epa na wuti edwaw ade bi a wo ye no bonse sesia no watebere ni nyina ne se pressure yade abetena wo so orofo una me kamfo otwea heba powder ma sese wunya wotwea heba powder na se wo bobo a sa BP yade abetena wo so ni nyina ebeba normal na wo so wanya hoden wagina brane se oba ana bema na wo ye bema na se BP yade abetena wo so cha enche na wo start na wo twekura efiri se wo kosi anima sesia na wo so wagye eno na me kamfo otwea heba powder ma se kohwehwe na wunya bi na titi bi gu nsuo hye no pana no ma saa koratwe ni nyina bema oba bejai emema etwekura ne ye mema wo munya wotwea heba powder enomye oye oba na wo so se BP yade ebetena wo so cha na ama watenka no ekọ akirichirichiri okuma se na tenka enam wale oba se wote sa akohwehwe wotwea heba powder na wunya wotwea heba powder ibi na wonunum bia sa BP yade na atena wo so na ekọ ha ni nyina eba beba normal se kolo ni nyina ebeba normal na wo so wonya atenka so oba abra wahia bema ewo mpem kai se otwea heba powder se wo yade a na emma wa hoden extra energy bia wo ye bema ukosina nim a ubetima pem aduro wei enka enya nwono ebi mkurawe ne sa anu ne se wate agu nsuohiem na wanom ebia no pa wa ye uti bia utimi tigum na wonom me ka se obi so utie misesi na wo hwe misesi ye sebe entine se ne to ase no ebeka ne nantu etwe no eye ne ya na doctor ampedin kese bi ama ne se sciatica ma me sciatica na wote ye ne enye din bia e kire se eye obi din na emum yade edin ni na edede bia se de meka no orofo se wonwu nsunsuanso bi etise otena se na wo sori a obonso wutu ahwe woda na wo sori a na wutu ahwe wo sori a obonso wonsa ye titiriti wona ye titiriti ni nyina ne se emoja ni enya kwan ni afurusane ewo ntininim wona me kamfo otwea heba powder amam ebia sabi ntiri na san woto ase no wo de achi no hospitals wo ya labs wo ko clinics obi no da bia se de meka na gu polytank mi na drobendam no wotwe ni nyina ne se ne to ase ntini no etwe no me na wo se me nto se orofo me kanfo otwea heba pada ma se ko hwehwe wotwea heba pada na wunya bi na se wo bobo a saa ntini na san woto ase ya twe won sa ye tichirichi a wo se ananse achi wo ni nyina e ba be free ni padua no na wo so wanya ahoden se oba ana bema orofo bi aduane to ne yema na wo bobna aduane ntoma no wo bobna ne bua no hwe no odidi a obego bo se ejinagina ne bo ntimi digest ye to da bi obo nsa ma ne kotodwe nyina ye ne ya na ne kon ayere tan ne nyina ne se yafunu no yesi ekura bam wanya osa orofo una me kanfo wo twea heba pa da ma se osa ba wo so a etimi affect wachi kasa na da ho no spinal cord no eba saa wo ya bema ebema wo be ye mmere ewo mpam orofo so gwanwu nsunsanso bi atisi a ubunse to da bi a ubunse o fina wo fina nya malaria eyo osa orofo kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada na wunya binum a ekura ba wo yam ne uni padua ne mu nyina no eno so eba abegyawo ebewu na wagina brane no wanya ahoden se wo ba na bema na wakọ onwuma so orofo bi so tie mi sesi yi me kasa yi kakra bi ubunse nsukomade no na ne minimu awo ni nyina ne se yaka kire ne se ni sugar no ekosoro enam 35 ewo ni padua ni mu enu nti wo hu de wonya ne ho wo so se amena ye betwa na orofo ye ntwa wonan ya mo obi mpane eye insulin ene wo de wo ne sere so se wo wo ni da bia no pa da bia de meka no se wo ye be ma ne yaka kire wo se enuru ne ye de ma no be ma yi se wonum na eduru ba bia sebe ebeje wo mema yo ato ba bi orofo wo mfia aduana mfia aduasa ye beje wo be ma ko hwehwe wotwea heba pada na wunya bi na wo bobo asa sugar na aba wo ni padua ma ye se wanya diabetes ni nyina asa sugar no ebeba normal na wo so wanya hoden se oba ana be ma afi obi ye be ma sebe wo woro no ho no okwadwae no wo woro no ho a na ato ni nisu otwa adwo obobna edi ntia ne maame wini papa wini yiri bi wini ba bi wi efise sebe ne be ma esen na nimu no atwea kom aye ketekete aye lengelenge aye se crayon aye se straw wo mfie aduana na enso wone ne ba wo mfie nan de eye pe orofo se wona wanhu nsunsanso bi atise na wo ye be ma na wo hwa misesi ana wo timi nka kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada na wunya bititi gu nsuohyem na wo bobo a be ma na atwea kom ni nyina ebe wura ba yirima na eyiba ama wo extra energy se be ma na wo kosini anim a watimi apem na wapem akọ anim ye na ema ama mo piafo orofo kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada afei wo ye be ma wo dwonso a ubonsa wo dwonso no wo bransa na Johnson aba na wo chim ebu ha o Johnson wo bonse eba kakra bi bonse ejai eba ya bonse sebe ne boxer no animu nyina afọ ni nyina nse Johnson ni ntimi maye woda anwumre achakura simedia sabia na wasori aba Johnson ya se Johnson twan mu ohaw bi ya dai ebem prostrate orofo se wotemi nka na se wohaw wahun sunsanso we bia kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada enye se bire bi beduru amanya beto roba na se ya to roba dia orofo ebe yesu because wo be ye mere na adwuma a wo se wo bɔ no wantimi amo abrantie bi ebebo ama ho kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada am yanto roba nansa kwhwehwe wotwea heba pada ya to a awurade di mu nti se wonum a ebeyi na emom bɔ ho ban firisi ebeto roba nansa se bema otwea heba pada asoye kese ne okumase makro abusuakuru wa junction kumase ha de ba bi eto nuro bia obenya bia to open do so po obetima kokolinad Ferdinand ni nyina obenya bia to ho wo adum ha so so a obetima ko museum ho wo se ko hwehwe bra yima de otwa rubber stamp original one no obenya bebre ato ho kumasi a obehun se ye mema no chese omudi bi nam enam adwuma ebonti omudi bi enam obenya bia to takrade fo nko aa mensa enkrafo enko Kessben FM ho behind Vodafone office brekum ya Dr Clement ana brekum ho ano obetima kwa Abrosam yensa wo so hwehwe former champion obenya bi ho Kofodua Gapsin pharmacy obenya bi ho sunyanso so enko Kaheba ho so obenya bi wo honom afei wo yo ba o mensisi maye ebe tuntuntuntum obi wo ho a ne de ba wande na atwa oba se wo menstrual problem na se saa niam we nyina ebeboaboa no de fibroid abra wo dia wona me kanfo wotwea heba pada ma wo na mo amotesia ni nyina mo nkɔhwehwɛ wotwea heba pada ma mo wo menstrual problem na wonya bia frayani amfa kibi enka ho da bia se de yeka no yen ko na sa kiwe ekuta ye oba bia e wo 7 gate na wo ya be ma na ni hia wo mpam obie first gate obie second gate afi obie third na obie de tonso na na oba na tiem agye na watwe ne to ase kakra ekyese obie gate foforo ama no orofo e bia untimi nkɔ 1 minute 2 minutes frayen ye the key bi ko hwehwe wo twea heba pada ne yemfa key bi enka wo ho na ofra wo se mepe 10 minutes mepe 20 minutes dia numbers ni sesi ana frɛ sesi wo twea heba pada 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 and the chat one is 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 and no SI WhatsApp line into ofra ubetimi sa do WhatsApp audios no afa na ye din komo Sergio.
Okay, that's it, Lexus. Lex nkomo out the abre no otwea Janesiwa wa na obeba ano nam pamcho monfrɛ na baabi ebi obia mompe binto na mobedi adanse ewo otwea herbal powder adroyi ehom yantoa so emfa emamo messages no. Okay, abidafo o transi na yahwe enra over Champions League games are a course. Oh, na manfo nim say Man City ebetimi akoko ye bibio nanso no goals no kra bi na ebebe kan ho. Wow, enti ehun sensem any other games are and also a course enra draw no ebeba so nyame yaduma ochina mechire UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw no ebeba so ochina nyame yaduma ene na CAF Champions League and a CAF Confederation Cup matches na a course group stages no ebe no bamcho ene na quarter final draw no baso awa about transit the Brian. Good morning, I hope you're doing well. Please kindly extend my regards to your panelists. Please thanks for cancelling the third point raised by Honorable Sami Awuku. Kindly remind him that most time it doesn't take one to take alcohol to act or misbehave. One good example is what happened at Parliament during the vetting of His Excellency John Mahama's appointed ministers. Okay, into the altar and say, in summer, Sami Awukuka said, "Bia basa a best stadia who don't know before games ni yentutu ni nyinamu then a mam conform misbehave no or say or die sepa nra you cancel sa asemna Sami Awukuka no or the point me and son by you try kunyan so cancel back send the emfa into me fan judgment say what I can just want to be about mwana
but I was there you die
nti sa utum de wadum ha nyina or if you am kom no oba so awende or if you ask am say de nu ha aduma
obi de ko on fridge
the person or refree am kom no de be wura aduma awende
ebi ade so oba stadium ma say my kapoa
nti no de nka ho kra na the abrantie de ba ne say Parliament nsema sisi ho mo sese ne ma no obi abo no obi anom sa Obianum sa enso omo ye nyoma bia gadgets e ho nyina omo sese no
banimfo te so omo
kunwane ko Parliament ye fa ballot box e di dwane no mabro da bi enti eno de Sami Awuku do points na ka 2
omo you bro free
yeah eno free. All right, the entrance emamo even Haaland couldn't harm Madrid. How much more Mamouche? Madrid all the way. Maxwell Deb right way free. Achina Krum Ejuso and Abeka Yensa and Anopain. Please, I'm Spatus. Watching you live from Offenso in Cruz Spatus. Message Ade Bano and any dear. Please, how are you doing? I've sent my message. Oh, please reserve my jersey for me. Silas or Sensibe, Silas Yamfa Jesse no Emma according to messages audible. Me say at the right time maybe lines no na nipa enum and then nipa num me charges na momo. Two fra maybe our baby tremo hebiano na wabano our Jesse no. Why? FC Basel for NSC Yenchiche Emfa Emamo FE Papa. Andy,
you know
what I'll say, yeah.
I'm not me be come.
Okay, our
tell you.
Problem be any ho.
Oh.
Okay.
Bibi
ekosu kama. Okay. And the actually say free here. And now people say question be as a mre amakwan mo enyi anu. Omo de me yin beba, omo de ba na ma hwe na ma kan de property. Ese we are no de emma nti yemfa no nto nchen kakra nsa. Na fe yenko na Champions League games no eso.
Was it about the shake message?
Shake message, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also Ghana Football Association President Keto Kreku Obertran ka say 5 teams na enye no credit double teams ni yehwe. Minim so betuma aye ho adwuma eno anaka pese me kan do de ba ni potre ba sa no pese o kire na eye nkontombusem na wo tro ye na wo kan ye no enye no credit. Yeah.
My video was posted on Facebook. Inti me and Madam Fushek Tofik echo tag me post no say asem na American enye no credit. Na GFA president ni team akoma 5. And I'm catching and say he's not on top of issues. I'm not speaking out of vacuum. I mean, shadow blasted you. No, it's a kunya award this year. Now you're discussing about Dreams FC and Ghana football. And an issue of almost 5 teams or more crop up as to the number of players giving a call up to the junior national teams. And I mean, look, I say, almost 5 teams made mention of the FA presence or 5 teams. Now our fast to back players now you throw money in. And I mean, okay. So in the first place, it wasn't Andy who said it. It was Aminu Shado who said it on this same chair. What you see? Off air, Sir Franco even advised him, say, concentrate on Dreams FC match on Babe Bonus because it will even deter people from coming to the stadium. And we are master you. So it wasn't a question of Andy. Aminu Shado said it. And okay. Into me catch a shake of says, so bet challenge me. He should call Aminu and find out. And you know, I shake maybe you. Or maybe you. And Aminu obey pussy, you couldn't deny what I said. It is not coming from me, but it is coming from
the one kasa who checks out. Yeah, knows what you're saying.
Me checks no.
Yes. It's a team saying a war. Is it true? What question who say 5 teams. And I say
team ne crowd checks am here no demand they can 6.
And who teams no do
oh you know you let me
teams be
maybe the man just a minute
oh ba
I don't know it is on my phone. It's on my phone.
Okay
Nasina nankana
Kasina
nankana
okay
Keto Kreku team
yes
okay
Dreams FC still believe Dreams no almost our Bako, it was 2nd division or Dodgen region. In God we trust. To the Dreams ladies come 1I6.
I see.
Yes.
Dreams ladies in Mose omo ese enye oni de but just adopted as per said your car fed your rules say say adopt and onya ma team no. Mose some people are making that.
Yes.
Shake to fix enu. Minimum monitor program ipa did all can watch it.
Yes.
Inti me trend or so beba de afa home. All right. Doc, what comments be answer na for instance you rema na sempi na namwem.
Sempi namwem say honorable Kwabena Chere Stuttgart ni statement or no parliament any honorable Adongomu. It's like there's been much talk about Polydena and what they say parliament and only they are now 18th into mind. Then Asante Koto Constitution has a joint statement after their meeting with GF, you know. Yeah. And the fact that it looks like FA Cup games, you know, Basu.
Yeah.
And Koma Minya Chreze a number of steps and Omutiki. To the extent that now they are going to visit some of the centers and a couple of workshops in Sugusua, Koso, or in disaster football no ebeba back. General Mse Oba Ibinya Brenia Hesa Nemanmuyi. Bibiani Gold Stars and so from my information, you know, Omo be engaged Omo fans, you know. And they are even talking to private security personnel. Obeka and Rana may suggest to say Asante Kotokobinya retired army officers be no more boa or more team security now. I know say some of the clubs now shall see, especially with any Gold Stars, speaking to private security say professionally, or gonna be taking care of club now and sound security. To the extent say be a gate process near then you know gonna be taking care of that. Until there are a lot of things there because I'm sure so by and what I'm gathering is a GFA, the police, and then paying for ministry, you know, the league centers. They will be visiting those league centers. Okay, I can't say the material good characters on the FA, but on the grounds, what is there? On the grounds, on what is there? And the good thing is, it's not only the FA that is going to visit these league centers and say it's safe enough for football. The ministry will be involved, police will be involved, FA will be involved, and I'm only hoping say
any time there before the league starts. And I say
I'm sure before the league starts, because from what I'm gathering, it can even start some of the centers in Krebi Echinana. Maybe somewhere next week they will start.
Same na Honorable Kofi Adams kind na we're different from Honorable Diano.
Honorable Kofi Adams Diano, so I can't say baby.
Yeah, make so almost Ubeko centers no.
Yeah,
the corner.
No one they are no desire some Ubeko centers and na ka boma. Omo be those visits no.
Until some Ubeko awie na omo J centers ni bia to no ma reject no. League no enchase.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I'm gathering.
Okay.
From last night.
FA Cup nka ho.
Say FA Cup no so you football. Me na me feel say ni nyina atwen.
Yes.
Yes,
it involves Premier League teams, Division 1 and some Division 2 teams.
Yeah.
And it's all football games.
Yeah.
It comes with the same passion, same venue, same club of players, same fans. So why is the league so different?
Adibia to no reject bia. The international FA Cup matches no baso. All right, young come right. Now I'm
probably FA Cup no. Unya Division 2 side, Division 2 side no. Ni home grounds, and Division 1 side. Ni home grounds ya nanka dynamics, and I near my a free a Division 1 side no. Ya nendru the free the venue for Premier side. Different requirements, but whatever it is, like I said earlier no. Once the senior see a train, okay, see a training in general.
Division 1 requirements in Nisro, but a broadia, a bro, the Mruni Padia, and no levels be anymore. The CL meaning a bro, a dear dear to Morrison. And yet Division 1 bro no Bruno,
Premier bro.
Because we know the lower standards, no. Because I'm gonna shitty papa. This is one.
Okay, check a lesson. Bumio.
All right. You know, for instance, no so bad. Doc, how will you have? Me just so time p. Keri ni nkomo kakra bi.
That's right.
Na afi yenhu ni nipa ban na de krontia owo ha. Me hu se jerseys bi FC Basel jerseys bi. So amu dia brand wa ha. No pay maka hu sem se mechem miensa.
That's right.
Na de bia no ma release bi de amankofo kopim se ebesa. Na eni ni nkomo kakra. Boss, not saying good morning.
Good morning, Sergio.
Edmond Osafo Ado.
Oh, na money money dear.
Formerly of Hot.
That's a busano. Nobody did. You want to go to your own now?
One
Miss oh, yes. This is the first time I see it. Yeah. Suffered Martin Deem just said, we didn't share that.
I see.
This is the first time. Wafasu no bibia chese amanone inawo wa amanone na jesi ka won sam kakra tre na fi yenhwe de betu abusa o ya bia bia mu na bia bia nyina akyerɛ amanfo nti de ɔkasa nyina betuma biem na amanfo asana hwɛ biem so fa de yetie o yenye saka Jesus bi wɔ ha na efe yie papa
jo mami tia weti for FC Barca where Boboku a lot of Ghanaian players the likes of Samuel Nkumo, Kasim Numo. Recently, Thomas signing another Ghanaian player.
Okay.
Daniel Tufilos.
Okay.
I'm catch Ghana for say, Ghana for us.
Okay.
Say Ghana for a provide you with a lot of talented players.
Okay.
Just as normal, I'm say almost the Ghanaians. Say Ghana for players on my back, I'm FC Barca. We are safe and I baby. I'm a bomb on the back with Piatti on Asida.
Okay.
And now I'm that Ghana for. But I'm the name to talk from say, and I'm next year, President name
Savaro. I be by this is also calling in
okay.
Yes. Yes, I shall save you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. FC Barca Bobokua, almost Switzerland.
Yeah.
Ghana for Bebribe Ako, Aqua Bobra, Nasoma Bobo, FC Barca, the likes of Samuel Nkumo, Kasim Nu. Recently, almost signed Theophilus Siedu. I will see a kind of Brikume Chelsea.
Okay.
Now, almost see Omunishia, Omodeba Ghana for Aseda.
All right.
And to just see football loving fans are Omupe football. No. Omode Chom.
Okay.
And say Aseda Nkwa and FC Basel. Edima Ghana for the loving fans of Ghana. Abrebiano, ebi mu support omo, ebi mu support omo. Omo say wa support omo kra no. O de so mu just no.
I see.
Fafa krom.
Why say this omo ni ji ho pa players na ko ball am.
Oh yeah. Omo ye impress pa. Moi omo de aboa FC Basel. Bobo ekuo no. Nti aya sedan ko a na omo de da Ghana for us.
Okay.
Thomas Justice no. Next year,
okay.
President Nankasa Eddie Nema Gugu akwam say obeba Ghana.
Okay.
Na eja baba be da Ghana for us ye papa.
Okay.
We dey just we do say Ghana for nche.
Okay.
Nti
so na wo ye den ho. Wo ye den na wo ba no mo de money wa na say wankasa wo play role bi o FC Barca.
Sergio agent or the Ghanaian players. And I say, I'm a West African agent, or the players that come Basel. No,
okay.
I am a childhood friend.
Okay.
And you see Kumasi there. Me handle Kumasi Bibia.
Oh.
Into a band, I see. Me select radio stations. Me pese.
Okay.
I'm much Jesse. No. I'm so Kessben there.
Yeah.
Want to mean train.
We are free man.
And into somebody Jesse. No.
Okay.
And bana, what the man, a motif.
All right. Yeah, that's pa na in him say. Enche yeni omo betuma di nkomo directly.
Oh yeah, enche.
Na nsem bi omo so omo tru anim ne.
Enche.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Na mu yen sise bi se mo ankasa mbeba down. Na mo be select players. Organize tournament bi and say ball ahodo. So mo ni mo kwan am fa so am select players.
Omo scouts underground omo picky players but next year no their plan is to be academy crowd.
Okay.
Just to get a lot of Ghanaian talent. Many Ghanaian players okay. Because I see they are not lazy, they are hard working, they are committed.
Okay.
Omo ba enye fe no mo ba be pia ko disco ni ade. Adwuma omo ba some be no. Sergio eno ano mo yenti. Ghanaian players there omo ni jomo pa.
Yeah, that's it pa. Na said the omo person here na be changes na mamanfo. So the man can maybe lines ni sisi a because of the show. Na fi match 5 ene na me aduma china ene Monday with my cheche bi de amamanfo. Ye da se pa.
Okay sir, you miss me da se pa.
Ukoso a ye chia omo.
Omo monitor.
Omo
monitor.
Okay.
Omo monitor pa.
Very nice jerseys. FC Barca.
FC
Barca. Pa. Away jersey.
Yeah, because home jersey look like Barcelona right.
Okay. Yeah, no very good players. Pa, Fisa America.
It's a just now eye for talent.
Yeah.
Bia.
Na age say na mo
pay from 15 to 20.
Okay.
We are above 2021.
Okay. Nti ebenya bebre na ebedi nkomo safado.
Okay, sir.
Wa copy me there. Let us no I don't know. I see. Ejuma na see. Okay, yeah that's the part for.
Me that's
okay.
Yes.
All right, Osafado, and I did and same way, and so brain. Indeed, now you monitor.
Of course. Of course. And you're
back. Yeah, you're the players. Maybe I come home. Yes.
That's what I
Who's it, Majai?
Enjoy what I
You'll
start here now. I shut down. Wow.
I love it.
Bring good indoors. Do a jai.
Majo, been dumb kasi. Confirm.
Yeah, we are aware.
Confirm.
Bring good indoors.
Pregu. All right.
Can you do
Pregu? Okay. Entwa so emfa emamo na ye ko amanone kakra andikem ye hwe matches na ko so enra no score lines e pie free mu eba ebi a surprise wa na anse na wo adwen yo say ebeba na eba omo be free mu no omo na ogiri so be free ana ebi a surprise kakra enra.
You know, Juve had been disappointing when it comes to these stages in recent times. Osho Omone Benfica, Osho Omone Sevilla, Osho Omone Olympique Lyonnais, Osho Omone FC Porto. Eya na a game so be him say Juve beating and manage when it comes to the Champions League knockout stages. Because I do say the Liverpool ma obi, say the Barcelona ma obi, say the Real Madrid ma obi. Na Saudi okunya PSV anu vendia. Na jinua odi enke hallelujah na ato di amount. And winning the first leg at the J Arena. Na minim sa list enye mom be den kra enye den said the no ekokosi ye no. But PSV no ven enra jinua ekwan ye omo di Juve fast no omo twe Juventus abo so 3-1, and it wasn't a game I obeka say omo antimi ammo na ekoko asa na omo de cover ne ye. They dominated Juventus, they created decent chances, and omo goals no omo che no so ye quality. Look at this goal. Enti Juve as big as Juve etie do nyame no kura nim ye enti se the Juve kanena na yenim no ana omo quality materials, experienced players, and now here Savon, now here Federico Gatti mo, now here Pierre Kalulu mo a na omo level no wo fem enti eya na anyone want say players kura nko for reject omo no and a Juve so kwa akwaji se omo mfa mesi akan. And the moment ebe sa no eya na ukoche team a omo ewo talent omo hunting for talent omo assemble omo a na one a very good coach or proper plan to outweigh them you find it very difficult. And Thiago Motta, this is a young coach on also gradually ogru kakra from Bologna and wababi Pimo Juventus. For me or disappointing but Sergio, I'd rather give credit to PSV and Oben for the kind of performance omotimi eputone up. Into any game a surprise kakra. But so I follow Juventus in recent time. Any kind of fast to exit from the Champions League. Any teams I can see at the show na a team will be him said you will bet me a manager. I call money and I tell you from Tia no a man and young one be Manchester City against Real Madrid dear. Jenami expect CNC. Just that naming him says City be putting in a fight. And over the first 5 minutes, no BNM says City a bapa or mobile concord. In fact, it was just unfortunate so mobile ensemble almost set up no without Ellen Holland, because in the first leg he played very, very well. Not just scoring, but on the center backs of team my friend Real Madrid in a hell of a time. And he naming himself the presence ever harding. But Enra, it was just unfortunate. Onyano kakra e Newcastle game him and o training the previous day. Pep say obeka and say nko obebo anopa no afi omo realize say ebe ye din so obetimi abo and odu mama much ebe start here. Until City started very well with their usual play. Yen crab ball no yen nane yen dominating play. Let's take the ball to them. Until we say Real a defend it. But the moment Real Madrid nya control no say Joe first go ye bet TV so nko Real Madrid put 16 passes together. Born Omunkwa born 16 times before Raul Asensio sent the ball straight to Kylian Mbappe. That is not the recent Carlo Ancelotti. Tell who the star no. Mpepe ya no very direct. Who say o ball who baby. But for the first goal, 16 passes from Real Madrid team and Abranti FN Ruben Asensio. The new Sergio Ramos they call him and now team the ball etum. Now the anticipation of Kylian Mbappe. He realized that the two center backs na kwada omuntem. And Mbappe has quick feet. And also who is Abranti FN Ruben Diaz. And who are winning Ruben Diaz? Biana set as a defender and anticipation. into a top firm no otimi spot to the movement of the goalkeeper na hwekon or the ball no fast to towards him pure class from Kylian Mbappe. Now on the second goal Madrid Bermua still you know ni more than for Manchester City even in the 18 box no problem betimi enram Ruben Asensio Rudiger Abrante Federico Valverde another underrated player or your team player and Kasane Kasa will be as a captain on the field of player and only at the Fedi Valverde at the Mae or the right side no. And the second goal as well is started from Jude Bellingham and a born by Vinicius Junior Junior to Rodrigo to Kylian Mbappe control ball look at the control just go video Efrim and look at the placement another class from Kylian Mbappe into the front four and obia say omo per balance obia e was about sacrifice some other no clearly who say guys no adwuma no park no so em obia hu adwuma obia say factor so and this is the goal now America no from due to Vini to Rodrigo J ball now look at the timing and look at how security ball the man Kylian Mbappe taking defender off the ball is in the net and Sergio it do baby na konima yet the Manchester City e was so almost so Vinicius Junior cry ni Cam Nico Gonzalez omo ntimi stop no na ntokwa na from omo nti oso omo yiri do mfimfo ntimi njire no oso ne pants mu e ma referee ne cry be ma no yellow card and Sergio Madrid team ne say goalkeeper Courtois the defense of Valverde Asensio the midfield of Dani Ceballos me by that catch Franco say Carlo Ancelotti is a magician. Dani Ceballos na what turning it is a player papa bia or no Dani Crawford or midfield. Even Arsenal crown and then he's playing at that high level with that high intensity in the European night or Champions League in him. And the front four for Real Madrid there. You know we can only hope say Omubeshia will be no flop in the Champions League. And yes, the front four look unstoppable. Baby Mbappe Dina. But now tell go and a chance. But she will build now. Look at the step over and look at the weaker foot of the shoot two born a buy. And Rodrigo always but dear to me so best sacrifice it for the front line Juma. In any team almost what that dominance no who those sacrificial lambs no so Karim Benzema for the recent Real Madrid team of Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar da Silva for Luis Suarez and the Lionel Messi, Fabian Angel Di Maria for the man Mbappe at PSG, and the list goes on and on and on. Until Rodrigo Adia to me say he will be the sacrificial lamb, and you know, Pep Guardiola the bit me a catch and say, "You want to fan to hope because team we a team am I ready to spend." Until summer transfer they almost best spend it, but clearly there are guys within the squad that who they say almost time a due they need to make. It's credit to Real Madrid. In the Champions League night, here this kind of announcement from Kylian Mbappe to announce his presence in the Champions League. The last 3 games, Vini and Rodrigo na Chafa and Mbappe is back. And you know, Madrid and Man City there, so let's see how the pair in ABCA by and how the upcoming games, ABCA. It was a good game, and Carlo Ancelotti again, why for me he's the greatest.
Looking at the way Kylian Mbappe is playing. He will be the next Ballon d'Or winner if we're able to win the La Liga and the Champions League. Hala Madrid, hashtag Justice for Pole, Bouncer, Ultimate Scaffold, New Achimota Overhead.
Yes, if you know, the hype around Mbappe, the name Mbappe itself, so to us say it is possible because so we have ball Salah born this season. Even in the La Liga, Lewandowski LED goal king. In the Champions League, Lewandowski LED goal king ahead of Mbappe. But nobody is talking about Lewandowski being the Ballon d'Or. Or checking goals as Salah Asha and then assist or Slocher Mbappe. But nobody is talking about Salah being named for the Ballon d'Or. And Mbappe has everything, name, PR, quality, all the guys around him. Last season he was the top scorer of the Champions League, but one year award, and through the business end of the pitch. So to me to us say why not? And he has the guys around him. Jude is ready to create, Vini is ready to play for him, Rodrigo is ready to play for him. And in the recent game, apart from Ellen Haaland, Oshegua, they be as a Franco name concern on theaters on the Oshegua and Gaso Yadie. But Mbappe, Oshegua will be as a Kofa Ballon d'Or, and he played for Real Madrid as well. Fortunately for him, Oni Subanya will be because Omwade or Kasaka on the referee co park. So, you know, October there, more days and more months ahead. But for me, if he continues like this, na games na bebane woni me to me show in the class here. Why not? The same procedure na Cristiano Ronaldo mu nyina de the Ballon d'Or.
And who say City ni Madrid ba ku yi ba ko a ya kana wona mu an akoji.
Oh, nonsense na aye. You know, oh nonsense na aye. So the last 3 din nyina o mienu no, o abe win no e na oje. And as you this year Champions League so ahwe mu a, you talk about Liverpool and Barcelona. These are the 2 outstanding clubs for me on beating Madrid après. Barcelona share Real Madrid in 2 games, 9 goals. Liverpool and Real Madrid boy almost show 2-1. It was a game without Vini and Rodrigo, and anytime you meet Real Madrid without the 2 guys in the Champions League night, who your favorite? Bayern Munich, any team there's no room for Chelsea, there's no room for Manchester United, Juve, Thierry, AC Milan, stuff. Inter Milan were a very good squad, a very good team, but Inter share Real Madrid as usual. Inter so to say Juve, only team reliable. So for me, Liverpool, Barcelona are the 2 headliner. It'll be tough for Real Madrid to climb. But so what you're going anymore? ATM, I agree. ATM could be 50-50 for Real Madrid. But you know, in the last 3 seasons, these are the 2 Champions League teams.
All right.
The obeying young could be a quite good winning.
Dr. Franco Naro.
Well, General, I think that Real Madrid says she almost class beam. Say can white can a banner upon Connie D anymore. Then him say Asemu BC. And then Moto Stadium Mudidini Bibia Kama. Uti Samandi can agree with him, sir. It will be Ubekasa, especially second half. Ubekasa Umu the city, a training session. Now connecting. Now who share the quality of a more front for General is something extraordinary. The good thing for Madrid, and it's a more back for now injuries near the Nenra was refreshing to see Alaba getting some playing time. Rudiger is back. And to say, oh, Rudiger now Alaba, I'm sure they on bigger options. A idea Mbappe General or started slowly. It drew level say France national team back and say on turn the club na unsettle me. Okay. Person settle and send our Babaka be joining the French national team. So their captain was made to stay away. And I think say gradually Mbappe adapted very well for Real Madrid. Now you know Nyabutre Dinko Mudre team say some adaptation in the near Kosra our park and Zion Kofada sa front four in terminal. And yet just by accident, deliberately Madrid Fono has worked towards it. To the extent say omo ashada pekombe faso omo ayebeye namfo na omo pia boom omo ko out boom eye niema bebre edi boom to the extent that yen raise other players no esika omo jenembra Mbappe level said the be ahoyama o kai the NMS Neymar Suarez Messi. Those 3 became so close. Omu create WhatsApp group for the 3 of them alone. Omu family near they said there be a time at that time. Look, and Mbappe after scoring the hat trick, on your chance be left footed. It was closer than the Oshé. No person Vini Sushebi. Until I realized all person the ball no Edema Vini. Madrid are training class for sitting in Pep Guardiola there. I think Guardiola is having his worst season as a manager from the elites of Barcelona to Bayern Munich to City since 2016 or so. This has been his worst season. A Pep Guardiola team has never been eliminated in round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League.
They were eliminated by Monaco, yeah. Monaco.
Yes.
2016-17 season.
By Monaco?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is their worst. Who share from the league and everything. And General, who share the scoreline now? Yes, Ube agrees. Madrid and City recently, some rivalry about Montem, Amabeye Kessie to the extent that the last 3 no Omubeshia. Omushia de obey you know Kwefrim no atwaso acquired akwakoji. And I think we had the 2 best managers in the game now meeting yesterday. Nekwa Ancelotti de City fast on General na Condemning. Bernardo Silva is one player ohwe game obi enka ho asem. Na say utim so ohwe pa. Bernardo Silva Ike Gundogan efimfio na yemre into Madrid in your field day. General, it is what it is. But ohwe mu ade ba ko ye clear. Italians no mama women so. You know, so we country by country. So far, Spain enya 3. That is Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona. England enso enya 3. Liverpool, Aston Villa. Aston Villa made the top 8 too.
Arsenal so.
And then Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Camilla go say England for quad will be a playoff nibi.
With the
Straight first 8 City pe and a bebo playoff nibi no frame. So England for also 3. Then Germany also has 3. Leverkusen, Dortmund, and Bayern Munich. Italy for na kabako pe. It's sad for Italian football. Only international. Among Kobo playoff ni na atiegu. AC Milan, Juventus, Atalanta.
And look, person make chipping on the Italians, no cry. Sergio, I think it's been a sad aspect of their football, especially at this stage. Say Ubenya say 4 clubs now. Omu in the competition. 3 a free at that stage. Doc, check how they were so dominant in the 90s. AC winning in 94, Juve winning in 96, and check even the UEFA Cup, UEFA Super Cup Winners' Cup. No, Lazio were winners, Parma were winners at a point in time, Inter, AC at a point in time. You saw say all those Juve munina So you check it 2003, they became the second nation after Spain, say Omonia, Madrid, and then Valencia. We had Juve and AC Milan. Our final in 2003 with AC Milan winning. AC called 2005 final. Emma Liverpool winning. 2 years again, AC back ebe winning. And then of course, check it 2010. We saw Inter Milan. Since that time, I say Omako into hibernation. The last 2 times, because Omar back close, quite Juve 2015, 2017, losing against Madrid and then losing against Barca. I say Omu Europe adventure ne dey seju atiadu.
And the last time an Italian side won was 2010.
Yeah, under Mourinho.
Yeah, some 15 years now.
Under Mourinho.
That is not Italy. Into Italian football, they call from because one kind the last time we see 50,000 pounds, 50 million pounds sterling.
Yeah.
Echo to play amount for to play over 100 million. Italians don't do that. Into Omoje reject. So it is what it is. France for Nenya too. General PSG for one on breast. Oman breast for no papa.
Dawson.
No breast makuma could do. Home and away 10. PSG for France Kurumo dear. Man of fish out there and I penny baby atra. And it was just devastating. They haven't why the Netherlands. Omanya 2.
Yeah.
At this stage. Onzo monsoon no monkey do ba elite on them. But let's see how PSV
football Abrabona Manababi Drusa.
Oh yeah, they were
Ajax said that Eric Ten Hag team.
Ajax not.
That Eric Ten Hag, that team no. Kamunya 3 years pass on they could have been Champions League winners.
So far, say in terms of a country wise, you have one from Belgium, one from Portugal, one from Italy, France and yet 2, Netherlands and yet 2. They are kind of 3-3. Let's see what the next stage draw no. And say send a draw no be see in the dynamics.
Mr. Odro Safo and the likes preaching about calendar, so give us a break. We've seen FIFA and CAF change their calendar before, and nothing happened. For the first time, the last World Cup was played in December. They should all make us take time to correct the wrongs and stop those flimsy excuses. Kwame Walcott, Santasi News Site. AW Kwame Walcott from Santasi News Site to Redford, UK, Santa Odruho. Nti Kwame Walcott a free Santasi News Site or Kwame Ruchi say a hono di way a free ebre Kwame Johnsu ye pa a good dancer must know when to leave the stage. Pep should just say goodbye. And the camp posted on Facebook. After Man City's defeat to Real Madrid, but he just said otherwise. Now Andy, make your stand clear. Should Pep stay or resign? Same Pacho, just dear Mambako. Why? Sikapa Methodist Hospital. Buraso Sikapa, because you're a number. I'm saying to me, Mphobia. Mercedes, I mean, how Bias you baby. But if we be the car, yes.
You know, I mean, anything.
Yeah, for Baku crime will be outside the Mediterranean. Yes, you to me, in back door, Mobia, Bamcho, maybe a license, no tea, na ofra na yaje o number ne obibia oba na oba beji simple na 14 na wa ha minima de so also the 15 na ba anya bia obi asokete ba ko na
14 na
14 de wa
and em say sample no did can ba be on office
and wo office
I think so
and what the
so the big one
what the beba
problem grand
okay now I do them yes okay ndinya bo apaye
no me minim so much samba so the big one
oh
minim so much samba we am better am ka say mo ko samba na say wa dada
okay number 1 you need akon opebi memfa bi emano mfa nto kwa bia so memma ne bi ani mintimi emma obi okay put him memfa di no mfa ma nya listen na
kam so memo Colombia di
Debbie Wofa nananum kana compete for jerseys thank you Sledge so what you say so when you offer so the best ladies you know
that's another point that's another point
another point nana do me srade sir do do osre okay
nana doji
all right enti nana o de woji yes sir all right mami fam you know we did the way for Akumadan Senior High School did the assist per the comment of some of our MPs at Parliament yesterday. It shows that they aren't aliens in our football matters. In fact, they highlighted all the key problems crippling the progress of our entire football environment. Moving forward, I think there should be a similar dialogue forum on our football, like what's currently happening in our educational sector. But the recent violent cases in the Division 1 games have given us a clear indication that we don't need to rush in returning to football. Let's put in place watertight structures, most especially hammering on security, football-friendly stadiums, and how to promote clubs in good standing into our Premier League. We should just promote clubs only for some of our players to be fed on bananas, whilst others are not paid for many months. Okay, and let's make sure our football is run professionally so that our players can retire well. DD Akumadan, there also the Abreye and Opei and no. All right. Midi maminko Alhaji Mama di nafi yentutre enkomo kakra. Alhaji Mama Salia oneye kasamafo Emma Young Apostles Football Club. Good morning, boss. The murder of Pole during the Asante Kotoko game against Insuatreman in Insuatre has been roundly and summarily condemned by all objective and fair-minded people. Anytime the unfortunate incident gets a mention on the airwaves and on any discussion table, pains and goosebumps run over my veins and human system. But I'm happy the matter has found itself on the floor of the August House of Parliament. All the contributors on the subject matter sounded right and correct. But my major concern has always been that after the rhetorics, what next? These rhetorics will be genuine if we do or say something concrete happening on the ground to nip hooliganism in the bud. Football centers are not supposed to be deaf centers. Alhaji Sudia or the Ebae no. Enra na nyasem ketwa e Parliament. Wa utie bibia no se parliamentarians no omani abri papa. Minim se kwa Mickey e de details nyina enso bebre. But yentie kakra bi anope mete ho kakra bi. Honorable Isaac Adongo Bolgatanga Central MP de Okai yentie nyina.
Speaker, football is the passion of this country. But this is just one too many. Today we are discussing this unfortunate situation because it involves Asante Kotoko. But there have been series of such events in our country where supporters think that when they disagree, they must take the law into their hands. And this should bring finality to such incidents in our football. Nobody should die following your passion. I understand the man left behind 6 children. This is a very, very difficult situation for his family. And, Mr. Speaker, I think that we need to take football a lot more serious. The rules of football is not just the rules on the field. Mr. Speaker, what are the protocols for making a football field fit for purpose? Not everywhere is fit for purpose. What we are playing football on are what we call parks. They don't qualify to hold soccer matches. We must take the licensing of stadia very, very important, so that we tick all the boxes to ensure that when people go to a stadia or go to a football field, that football field is fit for purpose. So we must begin to license our football fields. And when we begin to do, you realize that many places such as Infantryman will not qualify to host football matches, let alone for us to die the way we are dying. Mr. Speaker, I was very sad to hear my colleague mention that they were struggling to get very simple first aid. You don't have ambulances. You have no business playing football in such a field. That is a death trap. But we go there and nothing happens, so we think that is a football field. No. What was the police situation at the football field? Where were the police? What was the requirement of security that was supposed to be upheld in the stadium? In this particular instance, the information we have is that this young man had been threatened prior to the match, and that the security agencies should have known that what happened to the young man could happen, because he is accused of having made comments that did not go down well with the other club ahead of the match, and he was threatened. And yet we allowed the football match to happen without security to protect this young man. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like to call on you to direct the Ministry of Sports to take this matter very seriously. And that if the GFA cannot follow rigorous protocols for licensing our football stadia, we should not be playing football as a country. Because football is a serious business and it's about life. And whether you like it or not, some people are going to be dissatisfied and may take the law into their hands. Whether you like it or not, if you do not license stadia, you are going to have football fields that will play on that don't even have ambulances, where the protocol may require you to bring over 40 policemen. You are right there and only 2 policemen are there guiding and protecting scores of spectators. The end result is that people die needlessly, and we mustn't die following the passion of football. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like to call on this House to take on the GFA to properly make sure that before football returns, we are prepared in all respects and that our football fields are fit for purpose. Currently, what we call football fields are just parks. They are just like we're doing in our area, where you just call neighbors across the road and you are playing football. That is what is happening. And we cannot be doing that for people to die needlessly. So, Mr. Speaker, I commend the maker of the statement, and I thank you for indulging me, except to say that this mustn't end with a talk show. We must see some action being taken to sanitize football in our country and to make sure that our football fields are safe for purpose, that we will not hear this conversation again anytime soon. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Isaac Adongo Akansempi na ose ma enise esi ana eye talk show
like a
yes.
talk show
Na omo kasa na yakasa kwa emfa asembia emma debi. Okay, yebeba yebehwe we nyina yebo modern se be wura parliament ho honorable na okofa ni nyina by already sa issue parliament parliamentarians kasa bebre efa ho no ye bo modern ase ne betwetwe enkomo intedutoma yene honorable Dixon Chere Stuttgart ebedim komo kakra awa
Sejo
na bibia e boko de
o nyame adum Sejo
na quarter final draw no ebaso right boebu kakra CAF Champions League and Confederation Cup quarter final.
Yeah, both group stages now. So now you move into the next stage. Baby, I know the elimination. You bought 2 games. Wow, be cut to the disadvantage. No frame. Now 16 clubs. We got 2 competitions in 8 in the Champions League and of course 8 in the CAF Confederations Cup. Now draw time 3 o'clock GMT. Time now, I'm going draw now. So for Champions League, there say you clubs no more remedy. Al Hilal of Sudan, MC Algiers of Algeria, and of course Ubenya Orlando Pirates from South Africa, Nadia Lali from Egypt, Far Rabat from Morocco, Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, and of course Omamu D first and second L Group D na Esperance and Pyramids. So 8 teams no.
Okay.
At least there are some of the countries and multiple numbers. Or Egypt with 2 numbers. Pyramid FC ewum, Ali ewum. Oko Tunisia say almost 2 numbers. Esperance de Tunis ewo. And of course, Morocco so more 1 because far about nkwa ewum. And of course, Obeka South Africa more Sundowns and then Ronaldo Pirates. So Sergio by the close of Eneno clubs ni nyina behu omo amuni omo behia aye opponents a omo remu into the competition no.
Okay. Okay. Mame so ano kakra bi.
Okay.
Say dem dey etu dwanom na me nko di nkomo kakra. Ye ba na fi mama o atoa so. Honorable Stuttgart. Dixon Chere Dia. Honorable Yamawachi eba program is on the pay.
Yeah, Major Sona, the Bia Metacano. We should have money prior before.
What's what you say?
Oh, see me as a Janya Moana. Matitia, one should I? You're very uncle.
Oh, crowd, and you're going to
and I want to look at that as anti mighty. So, gee.
Honorable, oh, yeah, dear, baby, I will call.
Senior, I call.
What does he say?
Dr. Franco,
I only have a how.
That is was score be to settle, you know.
Mummy, I don't know. Mummy, didn't home on them. Maybe I'm on them. I Mummy, now be to be Vama Bonting.
Senior, or not anymore.
OTK.
Overload the building and record.
Then we ain't gonna say
OTK.
Okay.
Yes, I'm so honorable. Nandra, on our year cover by Uko raise the issue in our parliament. Brekum West.
The first one, perhaps we entered as a member of parliament myself. Then so sports, a Jama Downoma. Ya century jumaya no na men say damakoma so eti me say me peja say no e wo floor parliament eti me official statement de koma speaker na opeto ka say e wo parliament o ye statement speaker de meti wi a clerk e na be schedule say da o be ka say no nti ade incident ni see 2 days. And I file that statement. In Tinyanko Padomendra, and I brew you tomorrow. I must say, make a statement. And on any alpha, Yagu can see a prevent chama, a cost of her. Spinny Adaka is a brother, what the Kutana our country in Kuansana, year by a year 2001. May 9th, disaster see, you know. President Kufu Mekai for Democratic Committee, a commission of inquiry. TI 34. Emo mutuhwe mu no. The no be e ka Ghana ha ne say never again. and proposals, solutions are here prescribed in Noma far back in 2001. Some Kujate, a commission of inquiry, President Kufo, SAT, a Katan Semina, and the why 24 years after that tragic incident, and that's all a Katan Semui. And that the SI had in the Quran say, after 2nd February incident, we see a treno. Yenje the tea wamana one kind of before Quamache Corso. Yenje the tea or Elmina Shark and all black. Let us say, you're going to say, as a minor, you bet me idea. And the people's representative, how a dog minor son or a Yancy a Dagane, it has a say, Yancy a master of parliament. Now you go home, a trap, Yagan Fahon Paya, you bet me a tisa or how now. Now, Senior Joe, Abia and Managerial or Papa and say, Abra, you debating something in a real Speaker, Emma consequential orders. And we debate a statement on young transmitted and farmer a Minister of Sports and Recreation. Now, on for a year, Juma, at least, and we debate, and impact. As I trigger a national debate. Amaya who say football any idea sese then pokwa back to the extent that obi ba hwere ne nkwa enti enura o hwa adwenkyira hodoa minuamo same awukumo de to media so kana damwa or your security aspect ewura zeka dongo mo omo kasafa hu nyina ewura mama yarega ene mpanyimfo nyina actually divergent views on how the security you get to me at beefing up. Now safety and security issue are paramount. Now amongst prescriptions and may you go one. Now so that be a metaka one scenario. Number one. Your security on some ye try edition home team. I think that aspect of your football regulations, we have to review. Now, GFA Security Committee and relevant stakeholders, the Ministry of Interior, through IGP, Ministry of Sports, and the National Sports Authority, a strong security committee, determine match by match basis, and security risk assessment. No more a prescribed security. Now, the burden of provision of security now, it's a free class now. So sometimes then police added about stadium no our impact on running cost for hosting that particular match. And that burden should be taken away from the clubs. In any case, the club within himself that match, you do or die for that club to survive relegation. What is the motivation of the security fight? When probably our intentions will be intimidating match officials and the opposing side in order to get the point. So security should not be the responsibility of the home team. Yema, a independent security committee, stakeholders, now police and ministry, National Sports Authority, determine the risk factor. No one appropriate national security apparatus. You may deploy. I have no problem if clubs will provide stewards to support, but the national security apparatus, you may use your stadia should not be determined by the home team. And no number one and who said you're not across. Again, and when you go parliament, you will be tried again in another jatum. So your facilities are you this year kind of notwithstanding club licensing regime are you woman. Most of them, in terms of safety and security, they may not meet the requirement. And the non-raya can say, FE, that strengthen the licensing regime. No more could draw. I said venues to be a country. They say 18 premier clubs. So maybe 5 venues, 6, and a year meeting the required standard. In terms of safety, even the playing surface contribute to safety of the player. All these things should be looked at. The issues are a table or a parliament. Again, sanctions regime, and so we have to take a second look at, because sanctions are they are not deterrent enough. And now we are one of the teams. Now say more Pajakakra, I will admit. Nama boys are baso that after their but it is still not enough. We want to see serious offences. The ACC and say any idea say the fine teams bear 200,000, 300,000 Ghana cedis, 100,000 It's all fine Premier Club 5,000, 10,000. Now opinion a resource. I mean, what is the incentive say on your day? I will say no. So we need to look at all these issues. Now, the Amma Yaya worried that say Commission of Inquiry report recommendations that one and so what are the guarantees? I'm aware say IGP, SCS stakeholders, they have come up with some proposals for implementation. GFA and the safety and protocols, safety and security protocols are back for strict adherence. Linear Kofi Adams, and so SCRFP, they've come up with proposals. It is here as members of parliament, you say, they say, all these proposals, and mere talking shop. Number, you better implement the year, Juma, Amma, yesterday, I safe. Europeans who call EP and idea, Hillsborough disaster, and many other disasters also. Lessons learned, and I'm a nay, almost stadia, I have family friendly facilities here. It is about time. Say they learning a lesson, and not a trigger debate or parliament, and that is not going to end there. I think the sports committee and so Tunisia, constitute. There will be proposals, there will be documents, and the committee will be following on these issues, and the committee will be inviting stakeholders to deliberate on how to deal with these matters once and for all. But one thing I am a little concerned is this time around we have an action-oriented Minister for Sports and Recreation, Minister Kofi Adams. So with him, I think this canker will be dealt with once and for all. That is the excitement around this debate. The debate, I was very hopeful. Say, we are one of those mere debates, arguments, discussions, but they're going to see the light of the day as soon as possible.
All right. Honorable, the okay nyina chesenka sise pani dream pani ade nyina edi nsema nra mo to dwa parliament no honorable Adongo kasan kra no obewie no o se ogidie pa se san nsema ekoso parliament nra no enkoye talking shop bi ukran se no waka da manfo eka ni se enye kasa keke ene adwenkyere ne ade Mobile man sans mamoka nyina no modi ayadwuma na mo hye efe no se wani so amoma on hye league ase said na mo colleagues ne bi e kan parliament no dey na chese enye talking shop we amaye one next we say afi na meeting committee say yenwie na de be siesi your pitches iso ye kan na efe no anti say omunya botre kakra we dey see well mina Sharks and All Blacks. And that's some weekend, almost say a MTNFA Cup matches.
Senior Joe, what I can say is as members of parliament, constitution, no matter what is called oversight. The oversight responsibility to ensure some of these things. And the committee is responsible, select committee on sports, youth and culture. That was that responsibility. And I'm very happy to note, say, former chair of that committee, Yura Komina Woyomi, on some of these issues. A lot of reports. The 9th parliament we have, we will follow through. You better reports and make sure they are implemented. So some of us, we are living testimonies. Normal course was study a whole. I have a football club myself. My running commentaries every league center welcome Ghana Hanum. And for that matter, we will not rest until say the right thing is done. Because one, President Mahama will vision say he is going to use sports as a socio-economic development vehicle. But government cannot fund sports alone. We need to drive private investment. Now, private investors are associated with issues of vandalism, issues of hooliganism, issues of barbarism at our stadia. No, nobody would want to be associated with such a brand. That is why it is very important to sanitize our game. And we, as members of parliament, absolutely will play our role because we are the representatives of the people. And idea a concern Ghana for no a concern as members of parliament. And in the last 2 weeks, I don't think there is any issue that has generated the attention of Ghanaians more than Sanoma we are a question. And the culture of impunity that is creeping into our game. I was said the DNA form. And I have said it all. When you have a minister in a certain Honorable Kofi Adams, you can be sure that things are going to be done differently.
Okay.
But the minister who is leading this time round, I know he has the verve, he has the passion, he has the drive, he is determined, a meticulous and indefatigable Kofi Adams will deal with these issues. And you will see changes as soon as possible. And for me, for saying, you better resume. But you better resume, na normal ye ka we nyina no ye de agu akwan mu se basa ye no eto ebitwa na ye nte e ho asem biem because the see wamanafo ne elimination sharks ne all blacks no ama ye bubi ya bohu se upon all the condemnations, upon all the repudiations, still acquires a man for and to say the go be no. That is the most worrying trend. And we need to be more serious on this issue. Yo.
Oh, okay. Honorable, you better say. Now, how soon? If we in chat to how soon? I'm for opening table. Most say just a mobile way in now, and mama league na weekend here. Yes, MTNFA Cup matches. Any league in different venue. No centers go here. Matches all. Sir, and then I had a crow. Bibia betting see your centers.
Exactly, but when you are playing league matches, centers, also. And with this, proposals are Minister Ediaba, the IGP Ediaba, now the Ediaba security and safety protocols. If they are adhered to, say as soon as possible, within 2 weeks, a week, 2 weeks, league in the resume. Because, senior, the woman say, the long delay and also our economic impact on the clubs. The clubs have to continue paying their players. And the investors will be losing a lot for longer period. And these issues, you hear any long period to rest. The issues are we know the problems, we know solutions to them. The AKA said, people who are determined to implement these solutions. And they are not all that expensive solutions. Because it's a national event, baby, they have to deploy police. Could provide security. Football matches should be treated as important events. What they deploy police more. And I'm not necessarily against deployment of military to the game centers. What I am against is that we will deploy armed military men inside the stadium. But to have military standby outside the stadium. So in case of any eventuality, you have them in. Spring December, you know, so over you see I-127 more, it does not permit army to play any role. But because of what was at stake, police will be in charge at the polling stations, but the station military advantage point so that they could be drafted in quickly in terms of any eventuality. And it worked to perfection. Of course, there were a few excesses here and there, but by and large, it was a very successful operation. So why not? Now we see a match. So now there were any security outside the stadium. Many and I believe in stringent security measures, and if it means we have to draft military into it, so be it.
Okay. Honorable Yabedasi and Anope Papa time out de Amaye. Na amanfo Jimudi o ya Jimudi enti munya na mumfanse entu kwem na your safety any security was centers no yetimi enya ujai football people nkwa clubs na nkasa kraka ho say omo calendar say omo emiti na fei omo boka omo TV no omo ball no omo akwa prom ho so nkwa ko ball ujai omo ball no na akofa nsembebre asan aba enti ye hwe wonim yagimudi pa munye na munse omo na dambe so omo ye nyina na omo aye ansa na chef football ase.
I totally agree with you. Yeah, very resume it should be contingent on implementations of these proposals and firm assurances say we know it being CCBM.
Honorable Yabedasi. Honorable Dixon Kedia Stuttgart and Ubia a friend of na Udimu Akotene Papa. Honorable Grass Sky in space, right? Sunyai and a Fox FM. Then that's some kid to Accra. Hey, a bomb pie, what is it?
And then I start your radio windy bay.
Okay.
Junior, Monshira and Modify the four, Yanko Ponchila, Moni Yanko Ponjuma. Now, catch an arrow, say, we can read it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, we need basso de mummy no come papa.
Boy, to my father.
We need papa. We need honorable Edinyamija. Why? Unila the song. Okay, but say yeah history kakra. Oh what?
Okay. About South Africa be.
Why?
Stuttgart.
I think so. Yeah, I'm saying one. Yes. Yanko.
Okay.
Come here to you.
General Emirates Air and I do one dance there chosa quintio dear ubetu na utua also na comfort de ubenye bia Emirates Air and a day amount a crew ben suna pesoko or my ben suna pesoko Emirates edube ko amamai ahodoso Krobia or pesoko subiano Emirates de okona Emirates semi fantu we name nano pay or mefeda su jumedia so says so na Emirates moi ubenya comfort ube relax we are now over 6,500 channels 600-500 channels and no na abehwe Hollywood movies and a pebiahwe Bollywood movies and a pebiahwe comedian movies and a pebiahwe ubenya ni nyina biahwe live abra wonam wiem over 40,000 feet wonam wiem no na hwe movies awodo say crowd de twem kura ne say oh wiem kura na utimi e chate yamon free wifi free internet emotimi enne wadofo echire edi nkomo abra wonam wiem umpewe na peden airline ticket re so abeto no very very cheap enunti Emirates Air and the wasofa edi two kwan ekwa mama peso koso Emirates for etu kwan ko over 140 destinations and odobeko Dubai na India na UK na America na Canada na krobia peso koso biano so two kwan na pe comfort dia Emirates Air and the wasa with the two kwan general.
Okay. Yebeko na yedi dra but before sebeko no and na unua birthday opaki and then Opaki birthday. I escape on.
Yeah.
Yes. Opaki. And then your birthday. The Pac-Man. Wow. Happy birthday. Yeah. Na nyame mo kwatintin o ma kwatintin unshira onye okese na de so bia ene kama paki me di program nyina me de ma wate wo dia fa
ene no Madrid farmer o ba
yes
birthday na
I come pa oh yes so Man City
no Madrid farmer ne o ma sa anwa kakra bi ni birthday mi
Obaki happy birthday nene tunado oye bibia na yenhwe na uso ka bibi kire Obia wish you happy birthday.
You see this kind of kakra de wonya kakra.
Wonya wo uskazire ye. Muye pa fashionista. Nantade we de so ntimi fa nko PhD wa unim. Do bi kokko boni PhD a. Mesre we otan bi anim wa atade de PhD.
David address ni. David. Kuma de ni gugu no.
Ya me de ma wa na ode ye adwuma no. Obi a we kra de ne take de ben pa batuntimi. Obi a de bit my PhD. Happy birthday, Opaki. All right.
Pac-Man to the warriors.
Yes. All right. Mama mini jo cry.
Sure.
Yeah, but I will ye dim komo ma yenwie ya. Na ye wo Confederations Cup ne Champions League.
Ya ka Champions. Ya ka Champions League die no. And a Confederations and also ewo ho. And also 8 teams.
Okay.
Ewo mu. Ohe Simba and then of course CS Constantine. Omo yi Nswatremine FC no. Obeka Stellenbosch from South Africa, RS Bekan, Seju. Omo winning multiple times in terms of the competition. Of course, Obeka Asek Mimosa, and of course, 2023 champions, Mika USM Algiers, and then Zamalek, Amuye defending champions alongside Omo own compatriots, and so Al Masri. So Seju, these are the 16 clubs America, but both in the Champions League and the Confederations Cup. Omo remu into the group stage. So by the close of virtually by 3:30 Yakobo for no no be any opponent no. Because at 3 p.m. GMT we yana almost shase.
All right.
So by 30 minutes echo 1 hour there no more we. No more we to be a group obi abehun the quarter final opponent.
I don't follow Ranting on mobile ball, Ghana, how to folk players on Framan on neighbor ball, Asante Kotokom ball, who follow Omo a unique crack.
Yeah, I follow some of them. Of them. Oh, even she Mbella Koya, see what free Egypt, see what Twaso Eco Europe.
Okay.
And now Stephen the same
Mbella Eco Europe.
Yeah, see Europe.
Oh, wow.
And now Stephen the same Mukwala was on target.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, he's say.
Oh, so Simba.
Oh, Simba. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Free hand or Simba.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
and they won by 3 goals to 0. Oh no, share the third goal. And your penalty. Oh no, share the third goal.
Okay.
We had the second goal now. That game no.
Okay.
It was a goal mouth really short was and then Mukwala goal no na trade no. Yes, Mukwala was the one who scored. Now usually ni Ronins in the say you offend Niagro. Okay, yeah na place Miss Roma mo ko yesi ibia obi a shegu no koru ebi wa ha etimi mo prapa unze Mukwala de sana de onyaida I know he was on target.
Okay.
Yeah, they won by 3 goals to 0.
I see.
Yeah, and it was very good for them. They go no share can chebiano mo point. Be me say around 90 minutes plus. Now they were leading by 2 goals to 0. And they back on count. Emmanuel 3-1.
Wow.
Yes.
The some time ago some offload no performance no form and then it
Sam come on buy. But let me say new coach no buy any day. Say you man confidence level na abasoro. Yes, and he's playing very very well for them. And it explains you the reason why even on national team na Nkasa Uganda Mumfani Niagro. He's been an integral member of the national team.
Okay.
And of course 2025 AFCON Yebabe koi qualify. So, say Pramadia, you will definitely see Stephen Mukwala in the jerseys of the Queens of Uganda.
Okay.
Omoshe Afcon Asia. You see me in that jersey.
Boy, under 20, whom come on cry. Under 20, under 20.
Yeah, bebo this edition, a few you know. Yebeko Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay.
There is a 2 months.
Africa.
Yeah, Africa, you know.
Okay.
Yes, yebebo Cote d'Ivoire. I think around late April, around 26 April. Now Egypt said they are send come up bede for 2 years time. To 2027 there no.
Okay, on host.
Yes, person host. One indication about. And so almost had their two just say omo chan team no. Omo person mo dey under 20 no na ekobo mum.
Yeah.
Yes. omo say omo person omo because omo ha omo under 20 no majority of them omo si akan de ma omo clubs wo ka omina nkasa mu so say omo be use omo top players in there but they have rather decided to use omo say na nka omo decide say omo free the competition mu but omo consider say omo be ma one of there are some slot I think 1 or 2 slot after say draw na by say you pay that slot no ekushim so omo decide say omo the under 20 team and ekobo na omo kwakobo that champ tournament but omo be say omo benya the 2027 edition of the under 20 AFCON tournament no
the this year the ebe ko so Cote
d'Ivoire
Ghana
qualify
yes
kopa say eno na ekobo wafu tournament no Togo na etimi enya qualification no
eno to so say
ye the second say ni Nigeria ne ball final so mo amu bewure mu into the final Desmond of team no mo amu wure mu into the final no na monya that qualification so Nigeria ne emerge as that wafu champions no oba mo share by 2-1 so ye no mo any qualify yes
Favorite South Africa grab for when you league in Hopa.
Oh, league ni dia ya na efe.
Yes.
Ya na efe. In as much as
South Africa.
C'est Sundowns at team 12 points.
Okay.
Yes. Uzena 6. And omone Pirates boy last week and omo show mo 3-1 and they call 9. And I know so omo share by 3-1 against TS Galaxy. So seju omo tintemu 12-point lead baby akodu ni de menyi ni se obi abetimi future de I already omo de omo nsa to omo do win abe 8
on a trot.
Yes, omo win we abe 8.
Wow.
Yes.
8 times.
Yes. On the bounce. Na just omo gia. I said omo no mo try and neutralize it.
Dani Farmers League.
Oh, enya dani anisa.
Wow.
But you call AFCON. Now ubenya omo 10 players. Eka the 27 member team of South Africa. Ni shasi na 8 shasi say you na dey na kire.
Sure. How strong the team.
Yes, they are. They are the dominant force. Yeah. Yes, because you call AFCON. Now emu 10 players any name. Na 11 no emu 8 every mo squad no.
I see. The longest Obiako Ghana is Obiako Aje League, no.
Yenya 6. Yeah.
Minimum listen as any
8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yenya 6. Yeah. House of Folk Yenya 6. 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, 97. 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002.
Wow, 6 times.
Yeah. And Akotokobeji 2003.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Initially, na 4.
Na 4.
Na Kotoko ne wo.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Na Kotoko 80, 81, 82, 81, 82, 83, 84. And now. And has 86. Ebeye.
Wow.
So has the end say you now it was a dominant team. Say it was so understandable. Say omutimi yes because Eshia free baby. And be fight because Oka Usman Amadu mu team no say you Joe Famiemo wo ho on Eshia Joe Famiemo and Ishmelado mu be take over. Na even ni no de una mu wo ho.
Okay.
Then of course Obe Edmond Kopsemo Yao Sechimo. Then of course Chastela mu later be shemu. And of course later Dombo Timu by Emmanuel Jogumu no money them. So it was a dominant team. Na se omutimi win ya sedu na sheda nyawa.
Wow.
Na we needed a Kotoko team to break them. And that was what Herbert she shared that team na Sylvester mob time no mobile. And omutimi break here.
And not 10 years na Kotoko.
Yes. Not since 2003.
Okay,
since 1993, yeah.
Golden Boy.
Yes. Not since 1993 na Kotokonji League. Because now it's been virtually Ash Gold and Haas and our dominating.
Okay.
Now we're doing those 9 years, Ash Gold Ajimo 3 and Haas Ajimo 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Na Kotoko ma 10 years.
Yeah.
Ojimo mo no musaki coach, omusaki. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Younger Tunisia kakra.
Yeah.
Trabelsi. Is it true?
New coach.
It's not made it no.
Yeah.
So I'm qualified.
Say Monday no and then ni phone ni bibia be check. Yeah. O say adwuma na waje no. Say wentimi anko World Cup na ono abe resign.
Okay.
Ono wentimi anko World Cup na ono abe.
Ono ade beto.
Yes, ono ade beto. So Tunisia, they say, Joe, omoya one of the countries are like about World Cup qualifications. Omoya there.
Yeah.
You must be called.
Okay.
Even Qatar, see you huomo. Qatar, you huomo. You huomo. Ewo Russia. But between 2010 and 2014, in huomo. Yes, South Africa and then Brazil. But 2006, they were there. So you're the first national team to have ever won a game at the World Cup.
Tunisia.
Yeah, it was Tunisia.
Okay.
The first national team from Africa to win a game at the World Cup. 1978 when they defeated Mexico by 3-1.
I see.
But bomb PM free group stage that and see that group stage you both we are free.
Okay. Okay.
Group stage
Yeah,
yeah.
But you know, Ghana had ya and Gamsan or resign that. They have calf coins. I got to be 2 because
depending on the mentality of the coach. Obi wo how no one to me say Juma Ediama ntimi resign. We say ya na utaka those Arabs no mentality no different. Ebi wo how Juma no wodim say wontimi anya.
Who also one pam na on koda. Ono so nsade o ye no ntimi nye.
Na so no nkofo bi na de ne bai. So nkofo na so mo mane nko. But obi a onim say responsibility woman like me kon ho. I have huge responsibility on my shoulders. Say mentimi anya ni nyina say me fanto. And I completely agree with him because this is a traditional side. Oka one of the nations as a more highest numbers of World Cup appearances are Tunisia count.
Okay.
We Cameroon and in Nigeria Mufria. Say Tunisia and Soka. One of those national teams.
All right. Mami Fonsia. Yeah. You be discuss local stories.
I was happy with Honorable Isaac Adungu.
Okay.
Yes.
And I say my boss.
What say yes. Follow football no pa.
And we're talking shop.
That's it.
That's
the question. Say no na me say na obisa Honorable Disciplinary. Say FA Cup ne nyina ka ho.
Awa. Yenhwe homwe. Na the local kusi. Kessben Television, Kessben 98.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Say Kessben TV Plus. And so ababe ka ho nondu na omoso asase epic midfield action no. Emra so se me kodi nkomo kakra mene brandy ofri Dawood Heba Sanctions. Yene bedi nkomo kakra na ya hwedo no so de bre. Bema say ye.
Nyame adom general. Ebi e woko.
Papa you say we.
Papa wa ejumam.
O ejumam.
Aye.
Okay.
And em so ahwe ne emam.
Ahwe ne emam. Yeah. O ye ne emam bi. Mate no. Nti onim so oba wa hwe ya. Da oba ba obeka nufu asem bia no. Mesbo ka fe no aba.
So enya no adru.
Manya no adru. Okay, so we na dey brain.
Okay, general, but I say, but ye nchi ahwefo ne atifo nyina. Dawood Heba Hospital. And or here Sabre, I was for ye camp with the one sem. The Biana make us say, said the jum to near friend say, Obapa Christy boy, you say, Yadia ho, na say, Obi area, acquaint you ba, Untiminko. Ubi wa nanka, a manone be amano. See a befana quite bruchy, but the Yari binti. A mother sotigana. The Brenesi a hospital, where Nipanaba, who say, I was a doctor, Nanka, Hanan Kabia, and Kamini Gaina by now. But Yadi winti. And ne doctor ready me say be a sika wo ho na wo yare a sika no untimi nni say adwuma kwan bie e de mawo say adwuma a wo koyi akwanye ni yase brabe na wo yare a untimi nye enti na brabia na ye ne wo behia e wo kasafoni so na oti enka wo kasafidi ahodo so nso say Dawood Heba Hospital ye gusu wo adwumaden ye hospital no mo amohwe e fra chichi mo amo Western North region ye chi obia especially DSI ban Dwaboso for any ubia baby ehwemo baby a Western North region bia no Dawood Heba Hospital ye wa sanwen so memenda kokwa aboji krom kwan no so ena oba Asante region so a me no kasa adwuma guso dende mebe na edomo e hospital ho na very encouraging and no kire se etiefo ne ahwefo aba ho abeso ahwe ehunu se Dawood Heba Hospital sabi enye sika enihia yi na emom sa dance ye beba obi beba se enye Dr. Dawood anka sisi a mewu enye Dr. Dawood anka sei inhira no ene ye hwehwe nti ba bia wo hwe bia no faka besi kumase obesi kumase a bo mori afro edwe so ka ozo obesi wa krapa Metro FM ejuso krapa Metro FM ye Bengua filling station or krapa enti yade ahodo bi e ha obi a Dr. Dawood eguso ye adwuma one Dr. Kasim ene nurse Saka ye say apart from any yare nkwa na yenhwe enti baby a wo hwe free bia no bomode na tu anamon bra bebre na ta frɛ Dr. Dawood mesra wa so ye wo sa yade e frɛ ne say asthma I kind of sent a shewa me pacho there be a TV so and I say platform be a bia ye kase yade a yes ado so na brenu nti ye ntimi mo obia yare so enti na brebia na ye de number na go screen ni so and I say aboba ma se frɛ enti mo amo frɛ Dr. Asthma me wo asthma me ba we wo asthma Dawood Aba Hospital say oye asthmatic patient a bo mo de atu anamon bra adansi e free mobile no me se asthma no nte shewa no atena wo so be se mfie du Dr. Dawood edibrate ye wa bi betu ase ye papa ba ko ode ne babae o se doctor yare we nti akwada na jai school because me yire frim me ko ba bi a gise me de akwada iko me ye kuani enso enne ode papa ne de ne ba no bae no Dr. Dawood ahwe akwada na ma ne ho ato no asthma no is no more asthma na free one te she one free o ene ye nua be ma na se papa ne ba no eto na school so obi wo ho asthma no eye abusuamu yare asthma na bi wo ne papa so ana ne maame so enti odwen se sede ye ya papa ne papa na ne busuani bi de ko owuo mu na asthma na ye ntu ase Dawood Aba Hospital se wasma ba obi ne nte she wa ba se ne ya ma na so ntam amfa na nko hospital ankoma na oxygen na kire se nipa no de asia na esi obi nso de eba na se inhaler men na kire se ne ho mi si oye ne ho hwe enye yi woman ba ko no nso ba ye ne Dr. Dawood ahwe no ama ne ho ato no oba review bia wo se Dr. Waboa mi o kane no ade ne base ya memfe me bowa na memfe a loki me ho me kre ensi so Doctor me ba ha wo de me tu aduru so aseda nkanya me o se first doctor se me da kra me ntimi nso fan ensi me so e ma na nche but ene me da fan asema ade echi enti baby a wo hwe bia no asma na ba wo so ache enti shewa no wo so ana e wo ba so mo ya aduru a enkwa Dr. Dawood say asma I friend is enti shewa baby a wo hwe efu bia no bomodia say se wo na wo so oba ana say obi e wo no so bia fa ne bra Dr. Dawood Bretie we bi mu ebetu asma na se mesra omo amhwe TV ni ye number no gu ase se wo tie sa brain so we radio so a Dr. Dawood number is 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 asma wo so anase yare foforo bi e wo so bia age ne yare nko a se de bra bia meka no e bia na wo yare ne nye asma enti hye wa na e hawo na emum de e hawo pa no wo ye be ma wo hwe yen na se daddy o prostrate no da bia bo ho da wuru ye ka ho asem ene mrantie ne bebre first no na se ye te se ya hye obi rubber ne obi a ebia nimfie no be mfiri aduosia 60 years eko but ene abrantie ya hye ne catheter because in the prostrate and how boom esan say yade ahodo bebre and ebetimi affect with prostrate no say ya show rubber Dawood Aba Hospital say ya show rubber ya show catheter emfie be sesei ni bebre na ba enne doctor ma ye treat omo a ya yi rubber no obi de no sebi ne prostrate ni mo bia to the extent say ote se Johnson de na Johnson ote se Johnson de na obi say ne ho nyina say na Johnson aba enti ebra wo hwe ya na se utie se ya show rubber Dawood Aba Hospital say daddy to anamon bra yen show rubber ba Johnson de wa obre ansa na watimi a Johnson wochimwa na kakraba wo wie ya anso ente na Johnson asan de especially dru anadwo a sa na Johnson bebrebe na nyini nyina na ye diabetes enti na Dawood Aba Hospital say said ye nipadua no otinka wo mu bia no bomodien tu anamon na bra ye hospital ho na wo ba doctor be ye nipadua no mu nhwehwemu na say eye diabetes ana ma wo Johnson tentem ana say prostrate no na ho ka enem yare nso betimi affect ama sa hawo na ba enti na de bi ye tu ye nsafro say bomodien kumase eni achi enkasa kwan wa bebre na free tamale ebi free yendi last 2 weeks ye call northern region na ye program papa bi ba radio station ye program oba e was mate Dr. Dawood nka me ba be chia doctor na oba was doctor ma ba hospital hoping me free tamale na bae me bae ade a wo ye ma me no na che se anajo medwun so bebre na o se syphilis e o me mojem doctor me ba to aso be 3 times de nti a wo hu me hobio nyame ado me ho atome na nso esan e kwan ni nti ma me ba bia wo hwe bia no enka se yare nti kwan wa because obi yare wo Ghana e me ye de ne kwa ebro kire se ye kosa ne yade enkwa hia tuana mona bra yen shall rubber anasa nye o prostrate name mu ye be ma wo hwe yen na Dr. Dawood se wo be ma wu da bia ye ka mema ne se apagya o apagya Dr. Dawood no be ma bia wo hwe anasa wutie daddy emfa woni mfie no dodo a wanya yare ne ma be ma ho dwodwo yare ne ma be ma kase na nsan de doctor me mema sem da fomutim Dawood Herbal Hospital Dr. Dawood say to anamona bra na onya bedru hospital honko ade a said the uncle crafo ni see apagya na rantia na boje so no daddy o de ne be pagya emfa nkono madru bia mind bi by was doctor edro bia me ba bi kire me se me nkoto doctor me no madru ade chi me ti pai me na me amitimu say asan affect me enti baby a wo hwe free bia so be mawu anase enwui ade ne pagya na edafom epagya na edafom timu a Dawood Herbal Hospital or situ anamona bra doctor number ni bio 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 ofra Dr. Dawood no bekasa minua ba say ya awo ho nsem no ye kan yenwie because bebre na ho a wo kasa asem ya na wa kai ne ya obi se jo nyame adom asande e be ya ye nua ba ko a doctor nam no so ama oni ne kuna wo akwada afefefe e de na to doctor ekwoboa me ya naming ceremony no kama pa enti oba bi a wo hwe bia me nua ba say ya wo a Dr. Dawood se bra emfa ho ni the number of years a awo na teko anasa wo de sebi ye se won de nya na se obepa ye yenhwehwemu ehunu se yare bi na esi awo no kwan awode ne mu kra mu da ho na bema na wo ne tie ne ho nsuo no etimi nyensan oba saa ne mani nyina Dr. Dawood behwe owie no nya de kan wa de nya ne se bema de ne ho be kan se ju o de kan wa de fra ne se Dr. apa ho no ne bebam etimi nua ba so anamona bra infections everywhere syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, any other infections but they are very common pa obey lab test so we nipa du tester when ya san kra mu nwotwe anase nson will be a gonorrhea and syphilis baby a wo hwe free bia no se wanyennam yare bi ebia na woni mu history wako hospital doctor catch you say yare we gonorrhea no wanya be syphilis wa wo pane ba still uhu de uhu de ekoso a na ekoso be ma na fon a na efon ensan no gu a na egu obum ensan no tia na eti gu hu wako hospital ya catch you o ye nnura hodo ba syphilis no gu so how Dawood Herbal Hospital say oba anya pane bia na ye de bewo edro ne ye de bema o say do ye de edro ne ma won so na de hia na so obenom guys na eta complain doctor me bema na phone so tia na eti bema na Dr. Dawood Sebra oba enya pane ase badro no de bema se be ya bacteria na wo moja ne mu nyina be free ho ebre na ye be say do ye chi akwan wa edwo so krapa Metro FM abrosan mu wa ne Dr. Dawood number ni 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 General DSI ban say ochiao pa immigration commander Jaboso
wakaza mo dem beko ho
no ye Dr. Dawood yes and surely or do
King Promise King Promise ono akoka asewuno no
General commander ne Nemrantia
okay.
And a job also government hospital.
All right. Okay. Let's the appropriate time, that's right. Normal Abishia Edinkomo P. All right. Daoud Heba, Shankus, and a day and Gray and some yummy, and so they are braying. You bet to us so they are Mickey, a Drew, so the latest local stories, no, and so a Becca Yaho na Yabim. Paucho say a year.
Nyamia dum ho ye pa na also
okay nyakopon dum misme ho ye pa na da ben na demonstration no e baso
enche
mubeye mubeye demonstration no
of course we need to do it
e ofie
it's very important
so you to akọ homo no
so we say demonstration
na de na mo ye de e pe so bi demonstration na bibinti na oye de na mo de no mo de pe
fa hundie from our colonial masters.
All right. Foba, you see, Unifa who do yes,
okay. So, we need to tell our you need to be quite tell our it's your friend will be them say, the brother said, bro, say the most
oh my God. All right. My area or the every.
Yeah, because
one what Mr. Dean or Pearl demonstration also found
from our colonial masters.
From our colonial masters. Into colonial masters.
Omanincha say only independence.
Demonstration from our colonial masters. And now we are breaking it down,
okay.
Me na break down.
That's items na no resolution so we put their vein
na back here chop money on two and also the independence waba or perifa who dey ofie na o said so do
Well, General, Mamis Kumasi Asante Koroko General Nyame Adom Kumasi Asante Koroko but back to training and ne one more training so the day said the beya impono bredu see more opportunity say Ghana Premier League no and Sansombra Baka one more kotoko bedu sa time no my ready on besia kan e de ama kotoko and as a place be ready for the Premier League players I would do nyina no ekopie mo training grounds and ne one metwa a training so Kwesi Asante Lord Amwa Peter Aqua Wisdom Fernando Samba O'Neil omen the only players are woman timini kotoko team no anye training other players nyina I join ama woman timi eye training eye bi say Michael Sefa Che Jambana Elvis Che Bafon team menu omunyina players ni nyina womo any team no eye training ahead of se bibia timi tutomo a womo FA Cup match eda womenim ena bibia timi tutoma Ghana Premier League no womo ebesi akan no ensu ewom yetoasom eko other stories so a yemfan to dwa se the Mediama Sporting Club womo so confirming se weekend di womo de my ready weekend you am I ready for a game because between omo and the Park Academy efa MTN FA Cup game one de eda wo menim no womo e de two adjust say no womo ready so metimi esi sakan no enso e de free o ene na referees ni nyina omo di Ghana Premier League no including Access Bank Division 1 and the Women's Premier League no GFA no enyomo be meeting ni nyina no efa eye ekwan a ebetima faso ma Premier League games I would do a baby boy. FA Cup games a baby boy. Ye bono asumjemu abra problems biam intimi emba. And then I'm so and my referee woman no womo ekwako piem na fe meetings I would do no and also etimi akoso. Obeken che and a Kumasi Asante Kotoko and has a kopiemu our Ghana Football Association. Womo asye womo enemukwe discussions I would do woman joint communicate about Bontain HM say womo meeting na womo GFA no ekoye no a fruitful meeting womo bo GFA no abaso kwamba nyina betima faso ama eye football no etima ba back abra ye ba back no na ye ba abra security protocols ene nyama wodo nyina no ye betimi aye ede free no eno ne ade ehia ye papa we joint statement Kotokom and ne has a vocono, Wometime a day ababe to dra and so. Yabetwasum, our insem fufroma, and what dear, a parliament and ye easy. Nina for your football no and namsum, I mean, Dixon, a year. Ke dia ye no edin komo do nyina fere Stuttgart the course of parliament no ono a church mo na de call floor e mo bibia enso chair na adwene e de e fa ho honorable eye Mahama Ayariga ono so kasa o condemn act no o condemn eye ade a etodwa e won suatere enam suma ye soccer fan ya frimpon ehwe ne nkwa no wose ze say no sakensie e koso a eni se eye wose ye constituency ni omunyina wo responsibility bambo because BBC the problem ba intintin sema honorable Mahama Yariga wodi etudwa o condemn sadie no.
As a parliament, we should at all times condemn all forms of violence at our stadia during football matches. Colleagues have already indicated strongly that these matches are for pleasure, they are for entertainment, and they are to bring us together. They shouldn't end with people losing lives, limb, and property being damaged. That is not the objective. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, we should appreciate that sports, beyond just being entertainment, has become a big economy, a major economy, contributing enormously to the GDPs of some countries. In Ghana here, weekends, when you see the number of people who are trooping home to watch the European League, the Spanish League, and all these foreign leagues, it is amazing. And when you sit with business people and they have conversations about leisure, and the number who fly to Europe, fly to the United Kingdom, just to go and watch a match and come back. And these matches become the meeting places where major deals are concluded. It will amaze you. And if you see the extent to which the media is developing in those countries, and sports and the coverage of sports has become a major source of revenue for those countries, then you will know that it is not a place where we go and throw stones at each other. It is not a place where we go intending that at the end of the match we will beat the referee. It is not a place where we go planning that when we finish we will scatter the place if our team do not win. It is a place where, as a district, as a region, you must plan for it, because the people who would travel there, the transport sector will benefit. When they get to the place, those who will be selling food and other items, the women in your district, in your region, will benefit. The hotels who will host them, you will benefit. And so the regional security councils, the municipal and district security councils must accept these as major important events that they must plan for. As a parliament,
When someone honorable Mahama Yariga wadi tu jo sase de soso se sabre tama no more parliament no na honorable Kofi Adams etene nche no mu di nkomo na Kofi Adams enya emergency say no omo prepare budget a ebetimi AUC abra enchebia president ebeko parliament na wode the kind of state of the nations address the abano owie penalty the finance minister ato forces for be budget no mu hia sports de nti wasore de kobat nkomudie no no wode ato nanim said oye de obeye bia say ye football no ebeko nka nti oni super sports for kra edi nkomo sempo no super sports eba betwa Ghana Premier League no amobia nya kwan etimi ahwebi honorable Mahama Ayariga.
If you observed earlier on, I was sitting with the Minister for Sports. He was hoping to be here to comment on this statement because I had given him some indication, but he has to run back to his ministry to defend his budget because the Minister for Finance is putting together his budget. And so in our discussions, he's indicated that as part of the 24-hour economy strategy, sports is going to be a major cornerstone as part of the 24-hour economy. Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Youth, the Minister for Sports has a major agenda to revive sports, to revive football from the district to the regional level and at the national level. Mr. Speaker, the Minister is already holding meetings with the media to see how we can project sports. Indeed, he has revealed to me that he is looking to negotiate for super sports and others to begin to cover our local leagues. Because, Mr. Speaker, when the local leagues are covered by super sports, what it means is that people sitting in South Africa can see our boys playing, our boys and girls playing. And from South Africa, they can begin to identify and come and scout for those people. So the footballers themselves, when they see that their tournaments are covered on super sports, they know that a platform, a global platform is being provided them to showcase their skills. If you observed earlier on, I was sitting with the Minister for Sports. He was hoping to be here.
When some honorable Mahama Yariga were they etuja and so our parliament as I say was say or GDS and Comodiano Elkwan Kanye Pan President of the state, President John Dramani Mahama say a Quembiaso 24-hour economy no abema sports no akosu pa.
Let me conclude by saying that with the 24-hour economy strategy, football is going to be a major enabler of the 24-hour economy. And very soon we'll see it. Very soon our local league will replace the European leagues. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me conclude by saying that with the 24-hour economy strategy, football is going to be
honorable Kingsley Nyako when I quadra so MP or so no or GDS a pole when any baby kono I was said justice etimi bem was say any yapa so because your ball no shinin kwa because ono ekotokoni when him see the city and so because your ball no koshinin kwa a yawra hosem honorable Kingsley Nyako
strategy.
I'm extremely grateful to you for the opportunity accorded me to make a brief comment on this sad statement. What has happened is so sad, we need to condemn it and insist that the investigation into this barbaric acts is expedited so that the culprits will face the full rigors of the law. Indiscipline in this society is becoming one too many. We must halt it. We must stop it. Indiscipline anywhere is a threat to progress everywhere. And I think that we must come to the realization that Ghana can thrive and be stronger when we understand that we have to be tolerant in all that we do. I'm a Kotoko fan, Asante Kotoko, and I've been seeing images of this gentleman, Puli. You can see that he's a vibrant supporter of Asante Kotoko. He loves the team. The team is his blood. And he went to support his team and couldn't come back and left behind a widow and children. This is so sad. What has happened is so sad. We need to condemn it.
Then away and someone of Kingsley Nyako quadra so MP no ono so e de atudwa ho de no way parliament and some kakra fancy
others in them say abia okay it na ya di enkomo kakra ma me ko ni what scientific herbal clinic enko fan krato kakra emra ba e be hweze sem
abusuafo mu akwaba eba ni World Scientific Hospital ye a team of medical scientists aya create abum ni adi infidie nwaso eye adwuma o ya so ha si ya so ha de nyesa wo ba ya sabi ni atam aduro de amaw se de kokono na emum ye do to afidie so me afidie ye omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote de yare ne brewo na se me ye omu enya yare ne di woni badua no so te be che yare ma wa to yare ase wo de edit ni se ni baby ase wo to yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani What Scientific Hospital Dr. Fobius ya dwuma ne say enubna eni no tan a obo ade e dum ye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na ye mfam frem no emfa emao e bia o kidney no yare abam o kidney no e say yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a o kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nyadidi na fo ni kirem e wo ni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e de nyama bi efra e de mawo a e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e ko so no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem baba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no ba hyiemu a ehyemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem e bia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si enso de tata on kosiemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi si nyi se ho kwan bema bia na hu so e na wo form nkwabon e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba beba ne hu so mo no na e mo no be friend say spermatozoa no fa kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani What Scientific Hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mo a ye timi hu aduro na afi aduane ye be kyerɛ mo adie pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne die stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so timi o kasa na pampan boni de kyerɛ frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opɛ wase obetimi akade a kyerɛ wo a ade be di unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre o da odwo so antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement e ba sa o da odwo so antentem odwo so bebransa na ade akye e ma ne nka achi eme nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie se ni What Scientific Hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie e de twe enubna e na fa ho de ni fra haban mu e de sa o ya de ma wo a na e ni What Scientific Hospital yi wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bi ene mhwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type the What Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
The What Scientific Hospital. Nyako Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Na ye the local service no ma ba mu kakra nso abeka mo ho Dr. Franco Usansa yembra ila fi yenti kala so abeka yensa finally
ya kuma pipisa mu dompim pipisa
shawra yes oh nana ya ti won kache dompim takwa dompim hine ya bisa hine ana chia pa ya feel ya ti won kaso ache
semju be kwesi bi but wa mu bi antene nka
so yes
na
de ntem na seiba chia pa sai ntem seiba no all right I watch a message from my
general
yeah
enkomodie ni nyina da pole ne dia yinyina ka se yinyina pole ewi su se be preduasa na yemfa institute nema na oti enkomodia a course of parliament the honorable Dixon Chredua ekofa bae na parliament for the parliamentarians are good talkers nti nkrofo achiro madwen yi a good number of them ensu use a platform they are share knowledge of our game and the situation a game no ewum. General Uti Honorable Adongo dia on them say or the Ghana football no krato say be a former TT asokra. Say Kamea kwese Premier League in baby a bono no. Obeka say featuring near free aba near free aba across the street na ya bishi na ye bo inti no standards no BBR. The obia can say kasa bebrebe o ma kan ye anamo ben na ye tu dia fa ho. According to Dixon Chedwiano, Speaker of Parliament, Eric Fair, Nensem no kind of the sector minister, this case Minister for Sports and Recreation, say, Omomodina fi omuntu huanamo. But the substance of the whole comedian only say, Yen Shese Yago Pramano so, Yayin CC.
Yeah.
Na Bibiad the year, and no idea, Bebo. You know, I mean, the whole problem no, in two folds.
Okay.
Baako ebeye say ye make sure say ebeye nhyehyɛ pa na baako nso beye education ankasa because sabio abranti yoko sikan nyame anim ni nipa anim ni Brima say Wembley kra no wo sikan a ebi obewo the only thing say ye bechi no because adwene identity no nye infrastructure asem. I'm not saying say infrastructure any important but adwene identity any coin fast ni baby free baby was kind of infrastructure net said the obewo. The only thing say can be by this time ya channel because if the infrastructure is good CCTV cameras and all that and nipa nim say so ye born in ye be channel so a impimpi be den say obey it clearly all the parliamentarians say can you say ye improve infrastructure. Na ye ka infrastructure na ye boy league or so na enye ankran football clubs enko na wo stadium. Aban no nso so wo stadium so no ebi ana stadium no ebi. I no nso so nyina no eye sika asem. But the bottom line is that life ba kokra na yempese ye behwe bi. Nti ba bi asika wa ye de be sa de na say I'm happy to hear say omo be call round the league centers. No matter a proper assessment using a proper criteria to determine which of the stadia and they are qualified for Premier League games. Now which of them and then you qualified. We are not the free honoma kratas and tikotoko any hasbook any bayano. General Bibia de PFA one after pole wuno after letters akotoko dia banya dinano or manage acquire efina faso edi near me gu akwem. I say football be returning because if you look at their last paragraph, that's a coin biscuit no more F in Abaso for so far what they have done. I've said the enhanced safety standards IF in Idiabano, it looks good on paper. A good number of them can easily be implemented, but what everybody is saying is kwabiaso making sure say ago pramano sono enya posifua the home team no and the diomu buy nemum say yeah security for mpanyimfo and a befa policy for free baby I would do it. Some are even suggesting military presence at the stadium. With the military for stadium but we can weigh the options. I think that match I susu say bia ano beye deno sa soja fu ko bia ebeye.
So the studio because I meet my but outside
the stadium. That could also be because mobile no position. Because you know a quality of air security. Sometimes you bet me your policy for it be a 40 or stadium, but they are there in their good numbers. But then no more was stadium on them, and also another thing they are there. But we know about chenku dinkomo. Ubehuna de ekoso air crowd na nasa stands in mono. Omani ni ho no mani o park ni so. Inti ye nchire ede ama air supporters ne club officials ne ade no. I think that send the IGP share bono. Police for no so I do be deploy they also need some level of in-service training or orientation as they come to the various stadia. Once again, a good we are having this, but I say if for no kosunya butre not she or muyi or mumbe sure security form into me who say be okay now we can go ahead and play. FA Cup on them bebo, and it doesn't look like anybody is speaking against it. Nobody is preventing them. So let's see how things pan out. For Santikotoko, I'm also happy they have started training. me footballers there ahead there so started training now unya of physical fitness now unya psychological fitness so that anytime the game resumes bibia because you know my final comment so mami in so atreman players no picture na and no go training na omudi ko jan abubo omuti no say mami that picture no TV so I made the baby myself in 1 minute. General, I watched the picture and I felt so sorry for those guys, footballers. You see, you can't so atreman a football club no. But no question say players no ball no. A fire is so innocent about Sadia SE. But one here, that's our footballers no, and they be for target. You look into the picture in the group, Anya Kremi Foden. Akwano ko school Kumasi High no. Okay. But there some count. Obon so atreman, but on free so atre. Ebi frita for her. Ebi a tonsu. Ebi a mamubi. Ebi a shaman. Enti they are playing for Nsuatre and they are Nsuatreman FC players. But a man for you careful as a football resuming Nsuatreman players a koboboa. Yeah, appointed accusing fingers. Yes, my requesting for that picture again. These guys play for Nsuatreman, but for all you know, if you cry team Nukranum, Crofu a free Nsuatre Kronuma, or Bobo Nibi as players, Cranibi and also.
Okay.
Enti, me must say, people should not use the players of Nsuatreman as target. First of all, revenge there, see be a game as a tour. Inyama posifo, na utie parliamentarians, and everybody is calling for justice. Enti yeti hey, obi a share ni mu say. Pole di okuno no igusu hwe nim so mbehwe na mai Brahma no obi agusu mnya show se ebeja aka na mnya show se mpanyfo be ya mana koda baby bi akodu bia no we are still looking forward to it because general nyamie ni nipani mfa nse ekira ye se ache Brahma no ya ye pole yi awie enhihye ye o makan na se enkobobo a at least it looks a bit okay kofa adwin be ba from kakra so let's continue to search for nipa na o yes ade no na Nsuatreman footballers na nkasa de mesri obi bia say ebi kra no mumfri Nsuatre nti se kro Nsuatre fo no bi mpo na wo ani abre o so a footballers no shouldn't be anyone's target general.
All right. Okay, Andy.
General. Meeting na do so do. Meeting na do so.
Open action.
Yes. Meeting na do so do. Referee meeting in fact so be any so. A waste of time kwa go waste your energy kwa
I didn't
ya ball through week 19 what the referee for ka undua onom ko meeting ba so be no so general yet ya na ya adwuma na boso ya so ni ntua ya ka adwuma ra so free meeting ya kwa ide just pay them yenti omuka sejo safety protocols na ya hyehyɛ na o de ya nhyehyɛ ni nyina na me ntua referee for ka de be sense chewi so let's pay them adwuma na o maye no yintwi omuka menya sure say school members na GF mpanifo do bisika kam boso me bi omoje omode FA president so gene de sanso no dwuma ani fata katua onye meeting na wo so frɛ no enti division 1 no hwɛ ba bia ya bodu na hesika omotua mom hwɛ premier league ba bia bodu na hesika atua mom you know how many times you better complaining about referee for sika me wa dey determine everything game na aye ball ha no sejo omu determine eniema on the field of play hwe na no dey to referee no park ne so ohwere ne nkwa hwan na eba abegi sika di so ohwere ne nkwa hwan na eba abegi sika di hwe kotokoni Nsuatrema referee George Maule Bamao so ono so bi de no asem ko ono so hwere ne nkwa o science incident a ekotisi wo park so hwan sika nka ko hwan so please let's pay the referees meeting now no mo kwa kwa the implementation of rules and regulations and interpretation of laws na kwa kire omo said you makan no ameka me say wan twe omo ka ye betim all the top referees in the game from Pierluigi Collina, Marcus Beck, Dr. Felix Brett, Danielo Osato, Holasio Horizonto ye betim do omo nyina aba ha e no ma ba be ye meeting a ye workshop atire omo bibia enkosi aga inti enye meeting let's pay them.
Ana go fi Adams call mensia o kan opem so
yes
o kan sam kakra fa reference
o sim kontompo referee no munyai na natine ba bi ono kura hu kontompo referee kala nkrofo no de e ma ye ball
na o complaining into o ma complaining ana o ma ye bibi e kire se o mu hiya o musika Why be bisa?
Omunye bibi da.
Omo lobby kura na the matches am.
That's true.
O te a o president yentu omo ka yentu omo kana. Referees omo chere. Say how omo ana.
Okay. You know omo chere o baby ase how omo.
Yeah.
See e die no achi e de be camera for the ball because safety precautions are so you call it from
the okay.
You know they are very okay. They are extremely okay. But
kala dem yenke. Memo kwa workers. Asamu you okay because mo pre-crown the matches
yes, omo lobby omo friend penny
you know we are in
match we mo fien kwa match we dey me nya me pe wo
lo action be from mo
yes
na we dey be follow and we follow
ya pull referee say ya pull referee manager say FA Cup na mu nyina mo say dimrika ye demo ka 9 weeks you know na mo say dimrika FA Cup mo say
who action be from you guys
kala etikia
kana yentuam na ham
na referee and I hear Bruno said, "Ya check on phone." Referee na hear wow hate even referee na say atade say pink as hwan no. I hear Bruno say on phone nipa baako, hwe nipa egu ne so. But say referee we apa me man match next week. Ube kompla na list no san wom. Ube kob no na list no san wom. Eti referee kala mun show bibi. I'm talking about it because I'm a journalist. Because say you clubs no safety protocols in and clubs no also recall it. But they are quiet. They are very okay. Omo yakase ye mobile ne without any safety protocol they are very okay.
Oh, almost calendar.
Almost calendar.
People now.
Yes, almost calendar. Yes, na kotoko ne hat ko si omo so akojo ne calendar di bi. E say loud e feel say omo ne ma meeting mo bom na obi no meeting about body e be no. Obi no ye meeting about body e be no ma kotoko ne hat so omo bo e feel na about.
Oh, so omo so ndemo kogu e feel na e koto ne omo nim. Enti omo bo omo baso a Ayebia, Giamaji, most of them are to Mama Omo. And I quite almost far so dean come far. Almost some moment to F in anymore. And I'm moving as their bomber basso. And so far, enhanced safety and security protocols. Beyond the Aqua could do the quite on person, Omo Efaso, and mass security, a stadia who don't know. Ebia, Omania so there for the year.
You know, I do not then soon na say or the name so no burun so I am on a basso. Who so be a badjuna basso da so then so no minute conejumano. If you know my juma also no more yet, so they don't deserve any applause. They have 16 pillars to save the game. They have 16 pillars. I also put two measurements in place. I was a security apparatus start working for our football. 6 years down the line, they couldn't implement it. It's a marker or man who back. No more good people as well. You know, what should they have enforced it? What should they have implemented it? It doesn't call for any applause. A calendar now no more joining. It's meeting upon meetings, not doors, so more action. So you who and care for a babon thing. Stadia be install a camera, we are not going to start the game. And only action, and your people working in meetings, you don't know. Say you perceive a bone near you, perceive a bone near fair, your percent grow for any jibbo who they are. Sanya mana ye can you know this, because I want to ask the man of the choir and you're verbal in the FIJ. How many of them has it been implemented? None. The hen on my cat, ye, Nissia Diamamo, into Munko. Na yens konko start game no na nyina ya no baba ene kasa ena ya dia to mo je let them that is it eti komunya action enkasemi see ya is no referee for no matches ni bi wo ha mo tie chale kakra musika aka mu nyina division 1 ya tuama mo Premier League ya tuama mo clubs no ya pese obi kodi bone na odwane ya yetime che no ya tracy ne ba bi obeko bia eti free na ekono ya install cameras e wo stadium bia o se ultimate make sure say obey install cameras. Yes, so there are teams in this guy. Never United they about to say, "Oh, I bet you Brahman you 1 billion." You know, any bet United. And so you can show me install cameras and ke better na say clubs in this guy. Enti if you know, omunya action the meetings na doors and crofo afoka che o ma bre mu make it sure say mu be take action. Say the be ya, you benya confidence in our football. Because Joe, since I feel yes, I'm educated supporters a coin on the first stadium. A man for threatening, say, Omukra stadium, Omojiramum print, Omuniamum print. Team owner, no, a boot team hooker, or no so Bussian for say, Oko a year park ya, Omum print, or also a champ between United owner.
So we are now coming to educate the fans as to how they will go back to stadium. We are now going to psych the supporters how they will trope to stadium. Okay. Eti meeting the doorson. Omunya no omunya asin. Omuntua mukana refikala monso ya demoka. Eya montie tua kakra. Na monso make sure say mu benya perfect officiate am my boy na koye. Adamudie ni sika na mudjigini ntimati ye dua mukakwa na mu kala untimi fall defense bia because wa only referee manager betra. Say mu koje envelope chai. Na referee manager koje envelope ata ho bi na aka.
Hato folk di Kumasi Asante Kotoko statement nom the Bab Mountain say di kan Hato folk in Asante Kotoko reaffirm commitment to elevating Ghanaian football. Na emu kakra bi ene betumi akan ede amamo kwa make edin kan ede nsam no atudwa awie. The expanded security presence is a game changer for protecting players, officials and fans. Stated representatives from Hatofok and Asante Kotoko. These measures demonstrate our shared commitment to fostering a safe, family-friendly environment that upholds the integrity of the league. Hatofok and Asante Kotoko also reaffirm their dedication to maintaining the highest operational and ethical standards within the Ghana Premier League. The clubs pledged full compliance with the GFA's updated guidelines, which include rigorous referee training programs, infrastructure upgrades, and enhanced fan engagement initiatives. The meeting also marked a pivotal step towards a pivotal step forward in the long anticipated transition to an autonomous Premier League. Both clubs lauded the FA for its leadership in advancing this initiative, noting that a significant progress has already been made. Including the official registration of the autonomous Premier League as corporate entity and the establishment of operational bank accounts by the implementation committee to ensure stakeholder representation. Each club will appoint a board member to oversee the league's strategic direction. Wow. Hatofok and Asante Kotoko emphasized their readiness to collaborate with the FA and fellow Premier League clubs to ensure a seamless and very successful league restart. Wow. The next is the FNA yani ade nyina no Hatofok and Asante Kotoko ne omo eya adwen omo take steps so nyoma enkoye o league centers ne ade nyina no omo ede nyoma eto akwam se bibia no bekoso nti Hatofok and Kotoko omo etai FNO echi de ekoyi de so omo ready se league no omo ebe shase omo ready yen shase said ye enra Alaji Akambi Ekaina. And Nuntina statement na ba bontin no. Is it Enrana and
day before?
Yeah, a day before Enrano. Say the Omo Kanwa no Moka Munchisa Bibiano. Alaji say no. Yes.
Alaji was on point.
Yes.
He was on point.
Yes. In the way ending Koma Omuni Efino Awakudi. Yeah. In the next say Kwame Omaji Atum. Omo se bibia kama pa.
You know who said, and I will be some say referee for not complain. The class that are supposed to make sure the right things are done before we restart the game. They are okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Until almost a baby koso kama.
Almost a baby koso.
Kwame. Ma emra ho kakra na fe mi nko kala ho. Kala se de o kan nyina no nya dwen ba kokra.
Ontimi nkasa ba kokra wa.
Oh, that nti o mo bi nche na dwen.
Masama America na e based on fact.
So ontimi nkasa.
Masama kan nyina e fact.
Oh, kire wa dwen. Ono so kire da dwen.
Bi je no a adwenkyerɛ your opinion and your fat media na fat and yet obi gyina na dubia na obe dispute o me mistake fat nti hin akala be dispute
o de me ntwe you drew one akɔno ho kala me gidi said o kan no ne nya dwen wo bebre all right if not all
yeah
okay you great
obi to ne dan 5-bedroom house and na woton e wa Greek ebraso na sa dan ya gye ho enye se obi dan and na wode am obi ton we no pese to dan na de dan na ni dia no ono na ne be din komo e 5 bedrooms and na woton na each bedroom bia no toilet and bath e hye fefefe ye san so a big hall e de amount e gated na chese ya gye ho ope anaso wo interest e wo mu a number way and also free 0244 271809 0244 271809 we will be a open dine at a Greek ebraso and a ton dino a 2 halls and the room 6 bedrooms 1 big kitchen with beautiful and then modern cabinets and our dining yasa dino into dining there interest more 0244 271809 Hebaso cream near cream a bema na UC bema obobo adwuma de e hebaso cream woni oba be shema nije no aba ama nije no ewie peyo a e hebaso cream moba no eninje na oba na ni beje a abra wa apply hebaso cream no oba apply kitu e bi opinis no ho wo apply kitu e bi ho a after 30 minutes no akwa wash na chese bredu sawoni oba no e ba be shem na oni ni shem abra wo yusu hebaso cream na ni die mo fa no kwa enu nti any drugstore chemical shop bia be ko bia no ko pe bito your number is 0244 0249 587071 0249 587071 offer number we so ye be jo so Amalina Children's Haven e bia ton kora nyama akola bia pe bia to bia no for onicha Malina on sabeti makebi Amalina si day one wawo banon to so bafra no obenya 18 years dear Amalina and also cotton nyema e de emano ejaba jewelry ejaba prempe the 2nd street doom ejaba Aston traffic light and I say adibia di gold aye bia say white gold yellow gold and a pebia to for niche jaba jewelry wedding ring engagement ring promise ring chain bi na part 2 gom for niche jaba jewelry na yemboa na wonsa intimi enkabi edum ene wo Aston traffic light na say your number is 0277104488 General yemfensia
okay ya di besi ha na meka kofa eye Daud Heba krato kakra bi me ba kala e de kakra be soso mind you meche jerseys no 5 asan ma peja mi mu enti Daud Heba krato kakra bi na fe yenko kala ho all right
You friend me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enna me so enna ne Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa man so a enne obi adi hu adanse. Na du wei edutwem. Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules o se cc na ade ewom. Na drum yenu wei e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o ya pa de obey ne say o de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua o dware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no paso minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kra se kane no te do we de edi masema ma no be di so asema ma
ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke nebeko
Ram yusu mama hode pa ma metimi gba odwuma bibia kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be gba odwuma Dawood ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa ko spreader
me secret na nu ani ebudo na ani Dawood Ultimate ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person te say me a we use Dawood Ultimate. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega de a na me nsakura antimi pega and I say me ma de so na lock police she say if say me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood Ultimate abo me bebre the drive you so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood Ultimate and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanse ɛne wɔnom adi no ko pharmacy ɛbɛn wo herbal shop ɛbɛn wo ne koto Dawood Ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de nkrofo di ho adanse no wo so bedi ho adanse wo pɛ sɛ wo frɛ a ɛno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood Ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay, Yemra. Kala ese owo ensembi ekafa andi de no. Andi zo ni hweka. Enti ezo ni hweka mpa.
Yeah, Joe. Em say for the past almost 6 years in the administration we buy no. Obeyi referees ku batai no. Wama ye ni omuntem. Awa.
Okay.
Enti ama nkitahudi a referees ese omunya time bia won chekere wo no. Ebi ni hot se first no. Ebi ni hot se first no.
Okay.
Also normalization at least after say an expose by no. And you must be brave a can referees. And my referees sure and you must be brave. And some you man buy anything no. And my who bomb say you kuba time bet me a punish here. Is you kuba time bet me a punish here and there. And you know my papa bed. I bet to akwem. Okay. Then your money cost kama until say administration we buy. And obey an adjourn say or the rag in temperature. Now Joe, a bit is here discussing. So better education, implementation be about school. No education for free. PTA and then they have for TA they have account. And yes, sir, Obago school, teacher ni una on fano. If it's also say, or then Sabaka Acolano. Mitifia that teacher ni aji orders from me and son or tell me about school. Or from me, man, I'm saying, Bambe day. Obana did someone, and I'm saying, Mammy, Tiana, mammy. Or say, me. Minti bana because tiana sa asemba mo ka dey asem e bi na esu reference mo
no na teacher ni twebi na student abatia no
zo ko se be just be contact ko mo yenta ko se teacher ni na relax your sport on not akolada bobo da tade I said bottom no awura no asa chie teacher ni no o wi asema malobo mi no na teacher ni so don't be nka e bi na esi reference. And I said, me call a baller, me to be fair referee, no, and kind of mistakes in Chredo. If you say referee in me, Jinawa, you bought a money, say, or on a rack in Jinawa. Okay, meeting back.
On your member of rank.
That's it, that is the problem. No, that is the problem.
I see.
As soon as I'm here, who can out in okay, or say Referees Association of Ghana, and she say, referees no, a bay my papa. Na so ko yes animal na ko fa we nyina ba e kwan benso e na akwala ye ka se entu ya ka manen ko ka osi o hye omune opa ma akwala ba ko pe Wispanganza e ko ka bi ye did release so me body di because me nim no menua no o ka o se body mo no kradie na empese be ka wa o ka ni nyina wie no then ye na free and it is how you are doing as a penifona etiano no ye ntimi nka bi mo ankwala na se ya de beko
okay
it is safe ni say enema bi ono ma ye kan nyina no referee calamity ye no me kasa beko akoka se ma kire referee so engu Ghana football mo efi ye nyina ye peni ye die it is akubata na ono say who engage omo because they be able to be club example ye wo referee so across the country. Original football association mo wale fa otikuma se ya and it is all referee no free be club no go di match ba no go trouble nkura one go to the fo ono ana no ho be ma but that time association be engage no and na me say na technology abujo
this is the time I think referees who are the baby. It's your best second to crowd and Crawford. I won't see the referee chairman come on. And then my papa or the go up, Joe Masadi Biamo. And then my papa or pass on the go up, and the Maya who said officiating back also daily training because Joe referee no say one training the BR, untimid the referee by them Kosoda. It's your best wrong. I'm on the referee association, I'm engage you. The baby beer that referee association, a crow piano, FN in the car. A crow beer, FN in the car.
Okay.
It's your best wrong.
The next 1 minute, maybe a lines, you know. Na month afre na the most of the baby are more than wholesome abre. The 5 callers, first 5 callers, you know. Memo be Basel, FC Basel, almost Jesse, almost the Abba, say, and Famano. You throw the Nafi, Odo card, no. Time be a anymore, bia. Na wababeji bako kama pa. In the end, the red natural to the mame. Yeah, color.
In the end, me cat is Robert Kroma, OTA. It's OTA. On Tiena Supreme.
Yeah.
No engage reference association. Na ye all remote areas no more. You bet me I'm some colada momus. And no more winning your way. And then go acquire my babua more than the ecosul.
Okay. Enti yenye na yemfa calls no. Kala. Money friend saying referees manager problems no. That be number solves our problems.
Joe, I say me na to the referees manager. The referees manager ko kai. That's what you said now. Or chair meeting. I on the chair ko chair ko la se go say ya. Asa be na be free baba.
Mami me first caller online so mami tie no. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
What you from saying?
What you from Bawa Amponsa?
Bawa Amponsa.
Yes, sir.
Bawa Amponsa. Say no one e card so.
No actually.
No one why this okay yo. Na aya utwam wadum ha ya na wafa ha agi Jesus ne ba ko why.
Okay.
Nim so person ka bibi so a kwan da hobetu makasa.
Me bo and the camera so far that be me tie na onko so ayen me masa.
Okay. Yeah, that's it pa. Enti Jesus no ba ko eko enche meko next one. Udi Bape mema Jesus ne bi. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, Joe.
Sir, na from saying.
Petacha Ebenezer Opoku.
Ebenezer Opoku no na o ID so.
Petacha ani.
Utwa mo ha bia no de afa ha. Wa fa ha ba beji ba ko why?
Petacha Martin Joe.
That's pa with the Jesus na me chiche. Me wo video zuka kra bi o ye nipa mienu, right? Ma me nko third one. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Sir Joe.
What are you saying?
Na me adomoko Sir Joe.
Na o kasa free ye from saying.
Me kasa free Roma here, ye free mo fosu hina painting.
Fosu hina painting.
Pacha Sir Joe.
Okay, we do obet ma fa han ne kra say Roma Hill ne ha de.
Ba ma pa me Ghana card na
ma ba ko why?
Pacha Martin Sir Joe, nya me share no.
Tem bia ba bia da ho ema. Ani ye nya say.
Enya me nsa.
Oh. Unya dream bia we so. Okay, all right. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Masa, Jesse no ya me.
Hello.
Okay, Jesse nem so umpe on.
Oh, na Joe na dey.
Okay, kasa hiye.
Me voice ya no no.
Bakano kre. Okay, sasa kala say.
Me ba jabe.
Kala say no kasa.
Oh, Obian ne voice.
Okay. Udi.
Me hello. What's it?
Udi pa de say.
Me ba tell me Francis Mensah, but I don't know from my sort of
Hey, opa say odi.
Na you do but do matem.
Ujamu no fa haji ba ko ai.
Me ba I know what you and your mom why.
Mati.
Mesra wa ama ne me no kan adwe no kan adwe na ma firi pa. E kom do bi aje ko em.
Sorry die enso no. O say friend Francis Mensah, right? Okay. Mami fa last one. Yes, is enye bad cry. Unya ba ko a enye bad cry. FC Basel. Ese ye nchema mo pa Ghana for mo type both team no. It was Switzerland. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Jojo.
That is I. O kasa free.
Ya do. Ya da free Jacob
Tobias, okay. Now your friend saying.
Your friend Solomon there.
Someone there. Solo ya do dey beto what?
Mate so.
Bia obakumasi bia no fa hanaji Jesse. Why?
Mate.
Okay. Yeah, that's pa. Yeah, me area pedi mu. Doc.
General.
Ebi mai.
Debbie.
Okay, akuma na bia ni akuma na ode bro.
Okay.
Okay. Boni mfo so eh.
General David, ya cha obi.
Hey, wampa. Okay.
On the kalam ka so oni me ya adwen was mam kan.
Okay. All right. Kala ye peje mu. Nti nyame ya aduma. E bono na ya. Opaki. Mama wish you happy birthday once again. Program no nyina no yesi yemfa ma ho na fe. After the program ye peje mu a ye nimse wo de. Unema say the over near Grokra. Samson Tino, Unia Tino, and I on his birthday, everyone. Tino or Belgium, say.
Oh, okay.
On your Pakiana.
No birthday
yes. No birthday the same day. Tino, Mama wish you also happy birthday wherever you are. But it's all Belgium. And it's all down when you Abagana. Tino, we wish you also happy birthday.
Them you sure say on an answer men shall be cambo.
Oh, okay.
Sitting a bus and a later part.
Asamasi. Birthday my crown that's say. All right. So now I could do some pool. All right, 4 p.m. You understand we see or extra time to me no so. You the masipa yakram.
Pause.